Hey! Hey, Lonnie, did you finally get some sleep? I sure hope you got some sleep. Good afternoon, everybody. Or good morning, or good riddance, good vibrations. What else is good? Hey, Holes. Hey, CJ. Good tits. Good shit. Good bye. Sexual. Good, good. When my man leave the house, I know he coming right back. I got that good. I got that good. No matter how much he might try to act something. I got that good. I got that good. I put it on him right each and every night. Gonna ride him that dick like, whoa! Cause I don't worry about nobody taking mine. I got that good. Hey, 71. Hey, Angela's Clips and Giggles. Can somebody ask Chicken Lady if she can name a chicken cluck and giggles? Angela, I'm sure she will do that because I think she has a new batch of chicks coming. She's been saying they've been laying eggs. She has a locumi one. I forget the actual name because she turns it into like chicken names. Love you, Angie. Hey, Jan. Did I say hi 71? Hi 71. And Cranky. Yeah, maybe if Chicken Lady comes in here, we will corner her and cluck. We'll cluck the name right out of her, Angela. Who she has like an armchair detective one. Now I don't know if I don't know how long chickens live. Maybe we'll educate ourselves on that. Or Chicken Lady can. Ooh, maybe she'll call in and take us out in her coop. Chicken Lady! Chickens! See, she said she absolutely will. She heard you. She's right on top of it. Chicken Lady, how long does a chicken live if they're not KFC'd? Chickens live a couple of years. Oh, shit. So it's like a hamster, just like maybe 3 years, 2 to 3? What are the male roosters used for? The boys, because the girls, obviously they lay eggs. Hey, Sky Maiden. Oh, I'm sorry. I hope your eyes heal good. I love you too. I hope you get better. They live until they die. 5 years is usually the max. What is a man used for? Besides insemination. You made Angela's day with that. I can't wait. Angela's clucks and giggles. Angela's clucks and squackles. Angela's clucks and no eggs. No, that doesn't work. That's one syllable. Roosters protect the flock and fertilize cluck the hens. Cluck is an actual thing? Does that mean fuck? They protect the female chickens. Oh shit, I didn't know that. God, no wonder when I went to my Aunt Jamie's house when I was little, they lived out in the country, and I would go there, and I would go into sorry, there's a train. I would go into the chicken pen where there's like shit tons, like at least 20 chickens. And the male one, he was this black feathered rooster, he would sit at the top of that fucking coop in the cage, and he would charge at me. I wasn't even doing anything wrong. I think I was even feeding them, including him. Pesky, I hope you're doing okay, and I hope that everything gets worked out. I'm sorry if there was like a miscommunication. I get so uncomfortable in situations where like out of nowhere people you really thoroughly enjoy, and I thoroughly enjoy you, and many others, of course. And then all of a sudden there's like a thing going on. That's why I left Nikki's chat. I was like, I even messaged them. I said, I can't continue in this conversation because number one, I didn't know anything about it. And number two, it's just, I didn't want to do that, but I adore you. You get attacked. No, I get it. And I think there's also misunderstanding there, right? Because I'm pretty sure there was, but and I was trying to explain in the chat, and I was like, you know what? I don't even know anything. I'm just gonna go. You get attacked. What damage can a rooster really do to you, though? Is it bad? Like, can they? Obviously, I mean, their beaks really aren't that big, right? They can claw you, but it's not like they're like a ostrich or anything. They might think they are, but yeah, I used to get attacked and threatened by this rooster, and he tried to intimidate me. They're dangerous? Hey, Dave. He scared me really bad. I was very young. And I even saved one of their chickens because my aunt and uncle did not have electricity, running water. They had to pump water from a well because I'm a Gemini, and I was like, yeah, mom and dad, no, I need a bath. They had to pump it into this big barrel thing in the middle of their second kitchen because they pushed 2 single wide trailers together and connected them as a house. So they had 2 of everything, like 2 living rooms, 2 kitchens, all these bedrooms, all this shit, right? And it took like 2 to 3 hours to heat up the water just so I could take a bath. But at dinner time, they put a milk crate over one of the chickens outside. And I was like, what is that chicken doing in that crate underneath it? They just put it over it. So he'd just stay in there. They're like, oh, we're waiting so we could cook him. I ran so fast out to that milk crate and I let him run, or her, I suppose it was a her because she was nice, out into the world, and I freed her, and they got so mad at me. I care for animals. You can imagine me running from a chicken screaming, oh yeah. But I just kept going back in because I love those chickens so much. But roosters are terrifying. I do not agree with cockfights. I think that's incredibly inhumane and terrible. So fuck that. Okay. So there's that. Chicken Lady, if you have a moment, would you be able to call in at any given moment of this stream? Take us around the coop? Huh? Anyways, gather around. I have some things to show. And I also wanted to educate. I mean, it sounds like we're already educating already, but gather around. Okay. No, no, chance, no, no, dance, no, no, chance, no, no, dance, no, no, chance. Give me second chances. That's so cool! Hey! Ow! Ow! My... Oh, I love when Anitra sent... Yeah, you could send me a video. I love when she's been sending me videos over the years on Messenger, and I love her accent, but the area she lives in is really pretty. I thought Finland was full of ice. That's not Iceland, it's green. Greenland is actually the ice one, right? I think I do remember that from school. Greenland is full of ice, and Iceland is full of green. Hold on a second. And I had no idea that what is it? China is connected to Russia, right? Hold on, let's go to a map. Hold on. Globe. 1 second. Fuck. Globe. Oh, that's a Globe program. I think that has something to do with liberals. It says education. Definitely liberal. Globe. Engineer. Virtual globe. Let's go to virtual globe. Hold on. Okay. All right. Hold on. Sorry, I was in another screen. You failed geography. I just didn't give a fuck about stuff. When I put my mind to things, I'm really good. I'm a quick learner. I'll retain things. I'm really, really good. But if I'm not interested, like, you're not going to catch my attention. And I don't give a fuck. I don't. It's not Iceland. Finland is next to Sweden on the other side of the Russian border. You guys get along with the Russians too? Hold on. All right, let's take a look at this 3D interactive globe, huh? And then I'll pull up your video. Oh, it's loading. Give me just a second. Okay, I'll accept the cookies. Sure, I love cookies. You don't gotta ask me twice for a cookie, huh? Wow. If this website doesn't move quicker, I'm leaving and going to another one. Fuck you, I'm leaving. Hold on, we're going to a different one. We are not putting up with bullshit today. Fuck. Hang on a second. No, we don't want climate. We want the fucking island names of the islands. Holy shit, you can do population density? Look at this website, you guys. Look. You can't even direct a taxi to your own house. You'll just let them drive right past it for miles. You know what pisses me off is when Ubers or Lyft drivers, they try to take a fucking shortcut, but they're actually going the wrong way. And I'm like, can you go like this way? You'll get there quicker. They do that probably just to charge you more. Average land temperature. Fuck that. We don't care about that. We don't care about average yearly lactation. We don't give a fuck where it's nighttime. All right. We do want to know population densities, but I want to see the titles of all the islands because I don't, there's Africa right there. How do I move this bitch? Tilt that motherfucker. Look how, is that moving in real time, you guys? Hold on a second. Is that that's not how it moves in, right? Like, that's not how it's moving right now. It's just, that's for entertainment. Hold on a second. Russia borders with China on both sides of the Mongolia. World globe with countries. Okay, Earth 3D map travel around the fucked up world. Yeah, that's what we want. I found it. Look. Look. Okay. Look at this. Hold on. I don't. Fucking head. Get off of my screen. Get off of my screen. Get off. It goes slower than that. Do you think the world's ever going to say fuck this and go the opposite direction? Get off! Oh, I fucking hate you, ad baiters. Fuck you. Nobody cares about unlimited bullshit. Okay, here we go. How do we zoom? Oh, look, we could travel the world together. Use control and scroll to zoom the map. Okay. Hold on. I am pushing the control. Look, there's the green. Look, there's Greenland. I told you it has all ice all over that fucking shit. This is Africa right here. And look, I had no idea that Africa was right next to Spain. I have family in Spain. Speaking of opposite directions, Mercury is in retrograde till the 28th. That would explain why shit's going fucking haywire, but it always is anyway, so it doesn't matter. There's theories that the world's axis is tilting. The tilt of the world's axis determines our seasons. Okay, how about this? How about this? Do you guys ever wonder, okay, if you're ever wondering, this is, and I'm not talking about the Bible. I told you, my relationship is with God is really cool, okay? Period. If you're questioning the existence of God, think about something for a second. We're on God knows how much, literally, the earth weighs, okay? I weigh like 160 pounds. I don't know how much you guys fucking weigh. But I'm guessing the trolls weigh a fucking lot. Imagine every single thing on the earth, including the water and everything, how heavy it would be, literally just spinning and floating in the middle of fucking nowhere in space. You want to talk about faith? We could fall into a black hole at any given moment, or anything could fuck up. An asteroid can fly by the earth and hit it. That's never fucking happened. Like, God's just letting us chill, just circling the drain. The earth weighs more every year from the space dust. Hey, Ashley. What did Chicken Lady say? Your kid just told you he knows all about the blue pill. He learned about it in school. Turns out he's talking about fentanyl, not the other blue pill. What's the other blue pill? Pips is a word given when a chick first pokes through the egg when hatching. Pips and giggles would be a good name. Oh, that is a good name. See? Clever. That's crazy. Oh, Viagra. Oh, I've taken Viagra for fun. Damn, no wonder you Australians get so pissed off all the time. You guys are just chilling out there all by your fucking selves. Do you see that? Look at that. Like, that is probably the most secluded continent. I mean, what is that it's by? Indonesia? Aren't you guys the fucking lucky ones? Wow. Let's get this ad out of the way. Stop. Go away. Fucking ad. Go. Get out. Here we go. We could zoom now. Ooh. Holy shit. Colombia's where they film Romancing the Stone. Kangaroos scare you? Yeah, fuck those. Us Aussies are mad. Can you imagine how awful it is being stuck on the same part of the earth as Space Monster and Meg? Yeah, I'm sorry, Lonnie. That's fucked. Keeps you erect, Robbie, but you don't need that. It is fun. I mean, I heard it's fun to take just for fun. That's my favorite movie of all time, Jason. Romancing the Stone. That and The Wizard of Oz, but I don't want to be like super stereotypical gay. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, The Wizard of Oz, it really doesn't get more colorful, creative, amazing, wonderful, epic, iconic, legendary than that. Period. And you know that they remade Romancing the Stone, right, Jason? It's basically a remake. Hold on a minute. I gotta go off on this tangent. Hey, Thea. Thea, I'm doing laundry so I could go out and film my heart scene so we could get the ball rolling. So tomorrow, if you want to binge, I'm going to be doing a lot of work tomorrow on the movie. Anyways, the Channing Tatum, Sandra Bullock movie they recently did. I forget the name of it. I didn't realize until I'm sitting in the movie theater and before the movie starts, they're showing all this Romancing the Stone behind the scenes stuff. I was like, what the fuck? And then they're comparing it to the new movie. And I was like, wait a minute. So she's not Joan Wilder in it, but it's basically, it's the same. Sandra Bullock's an author. She gets, travels. She meets Channing Tatum. It's just like Romancing the Stone. And it's actually pretty good. It's really funny too. Lonnie. It's actually pretty good. I hope that they make a sequel. Which Jewel of the Nile really isn't even considered a sequel to Romancing the Stone. Do you know that? And do you know that there's tons of other books? Because Romancing the Stone was a book and there's more. Did you know that? Hey, Beckachu. Anyways, back to Earth. Back to life. Back to my ball sack. Yes, Thea, it is. Holy shit. Okay, hold on. So obviously we're not doxing because everybody like on here who said where they were or where they are, look at where I am right here. This is where I am in Murderville, Colorado. Right there. Okay. Look at how far you bitches. Look at how far the people. Wait, where the fuck is England? What? Why is it missing? It was right here. Did they sink? Did England sink? Pesky, where are you guys? We gotta zoom. Hold on a minute. No, motherfucker. Get out. Go back out. Holy shit. Why is there so many of you guys? You guys are in the UK. Look how small the United Kingdom is. It looks like an island. I thought it was connected over here to like France and shit. Why is there so many of you people? There's a lot of fucking English people. Do you guys know each other? Is it like living in a small town, like you all know each other and shit? I didn't realize how small England was. Finland is in Scandinavia. Northern Europe, it's shaped like a woman with only one arm up. Our east side is Russian border. We won Russian alone in the Winter War and got independence 100 years ago. Oh, so you guys have do you guys set off fireworks on your Independence Days? You've just had your mode on it? Yes. Yeah. Well, I was looking for England and then I forgot it's called United Kingdom. And it's not letting me zoom any further. Oh, wait. Yes. Hold on. Shut the fuck up. Okay. I'm trying to scroll. How come it's not letting me scroll? Hold on. Oh, here we go. We're going up, guys. Come on, we're taking a trip to the United Fucked Up Kingdom. Look at this. So wait a minute. So you guys live here. So where is doesn't the Queen like own all this fucking shit? Poland? I'm trying to see like where Country Joe's at. Where she's what do you call it? Not Swedish. What is Country Joe again? Scottish. You're starting to think Robbie learned geography from Family Guy episodes. Well, I had a globe when I was little, but I only used it because I used to film movies when I was little, so I'd use it as like a prop and shit. There's Denmark, Germany, Austria, Romania. Where the fuck is Scotland? They fucking fell in too, didn't they? Okay, are my eyes... Guy, hold on, let me go over to the chat. Where the fuck is Scotland? Hey, Beck Del Real. Where is it? I thought it was part of the Queen's shit. There's Sweden, Finland, Norway, Ireland, France, Portugal. Is Scotland down by fucking Australia? Where the hell is it? Greece, Romania, Poland, Ukraine. Why don't I see Scotland? Scottish. Scotland is part of UK north of England. Okay, let's zoom into the fucking... Oh my God. Oh, there it is. Hey, Scotland. How you doing? Hey, Kelsey. No, not history, just geography. We're learning together. Right above where it says United Kingdom. God, can you imagine how fucking long it would take to swim from fucking Bergen to fucking Scotland? Which I don't know what the hell Bergen's a part of. I'm guessing Russia. I don't know. Look at how big that ocean is, you guys. And look, this dark right here, does that mean it's deeper? That's the deep. Those are deep waters. That's deep. It's like 16 feet deep. Oh. Geography is fun. Let's zoom out. Let's go visit the Asians real quick. Where are they? Where'd they go? Oh, there they are. Now, look, I had no idea that Russia and China were on the same continent. All of you guys. Look at France, Germany, like you guys are all connected. You could literally walk to China if you want to. German lady can walk there. Pesky can walk there. Or wait, no. Hold on. Pesky's on a little island over there on fucking United Kingdom Island. How are you at reading street maps for directions? Really fucking good. You got to remember the key is north, south, east, west. Okay? That is the key. Your Independence Day is very different from American Independence Day. It's very sentimental and patriotic over here. No fireworks. Oh, what do you guys do for yours? We get drunk and fucking light shit on fire. And we eat hot dogs, you know. The lighter color is the shallow waters of the continental shelf. The darker parts is the deep ocean. All right, so pop quiz real quick before I get into what, I don't know how the fuck we got off on this. Before I get into part of what I was going to talk about, does anybody want to point out to me, class, where is the Titanic as we currently speak? Where is it? Pesky, take the gum out of your mouth, please. I don't want to have to tell you this again. Please take the gum out of your mouth. Put it in the trash, not under your desk this time. Take it out. And go draw a circle on the chalkboard and stick your nose in it for 10 minutes. British Columbia? Hey, Samby. Never eat shredded wheat is how I remember it. Off the coast of Nova Scotia, somewhere between Ireland and New York. All right, let's go ahead and zoom in. Ah! What? Oh. Hold on. It's really hard to navigate this fucking thing. It says hit control and move. Now move it. All right. So there's Nova. Hold on a minute, folks. Now this is. Hold on. What the fuck is Nova Scotia? That's a fucking. Is that in Pennsylvania? Is that Pennsylvania right there? No, that's Pennsylvania. PE. Is Nova Scotia part of the United States or is it part of Russia? Sorry, Lonnie. Hey, Amber. We're finding the Titanic right now, real quick. The Labrador Sea. What do they throw dogs overboard nonstop? That's why they call it that. Jesus Christ. Damn, look at how fucked up deep that shit is, y'all. Prince Edward's Island. Peninsula, maybe? I don't know what route they fucking took, but I'll tell you this right now. The Titanic took the wrong fucking route. Okay? That is a fact, in my opinion. The map won't show it. That's fucked up. Where's the sunken ship map? That's what I want to see. The fuck is the sunken ship map? I'm going to find it. Watch this. I'll find it. Here we go. Sunken ship map. Holy shit. They do have those. Whoa. Would any of you guys go down in one of those fucking imploding things to visit the Titanic underwater? I wouldn't. That's stupid. It sunk for a reason. Okay. You're not supposed to follow sunken ships 9 miles deep into the fucking ocean. Look in sunken ships in the Black Sea. Okay. 75 ship. Oldest intact shipwreck discovered in the Black Sea. World's oldest intact ship. Shit. Okay. Whoa, they look really cool when you go underwater and look at them. Look at this. I don't know what fucking ship that is, but shit, does it matter? I mean, fuck. We should drag the captain, that bastard. Yeah, fuck him. Didn't they tell him there's an iceberg or something and he didn't give a fuck? Now he's made the biggest franchise in the world. Look at that. Oldest intact ship. They have an ASMR for 3 hours of Titanic music. Can you imagine putting that on to sleep? 71. Locomai just got back from a cruise, and the first thing she heard when she walked on the ship, she even has a short on her channel, the Titanic theme song was playing on the cruise ship as they entered the boat. Sorry, my table was shaking. That's why I have a problem, so she can't watch me. She's like, he shakes his table too much. Bitch, my video's probably shaking no matter what, because you've been guzzling down the booze. Everything's shaking to you. And when you don't have booze, your hand probably shakes. So shut up. Your Adidas kick training shoe is somewhere between Wales and Ireland. You lost it in the 80s. We can find that right now. What you love about the Titanic is that people on here somehow sink even lower. And there's a lot of icebergs to run into on here too. That is for sure. Okay? That is a fact. Anyways, you guys want to hear some good news? Okay? Now listen. I've told you before not to fucking lie on legal documents. You should already know that because it's the law. So, do you remember how Psycho Girl isn't Chromavault, but she is? And she's not supposed to be, but everyone knows she is. Anyways, here's an update on that. So, what was this? 2 months ago? The channel left because, I mean, it was a lot of my videos with no commentary, nothing. So the channel goes down and there was no counter, what do you call that? Counter claims so they can take it back or whatever and get it lifted off their channel. Well, in order to do that, you have to like provide your legal information. So the other person, if they want to take you to copyright court, whatever, can submit those to the courts so you can be served. So finally, it was the other night, I think, yeah, Darling Nikki was talking about AJ. Well, AJ got really triggered by the morning time, and I woke up to all 3 of counterclaims that she did for Chromavault. Now, AJ's trying to bait me into doxing her address, and I'm not going to do that, all right? And why would you want me to dox Chromavault's address if that's your friend, AJ? That's not a very good friend. Anyways, they used one of AJ's addresses, not the post office. This is one of AJ's actual addresses in her address history. And I know this from going to court with her and having to look up all her information. She used one of her past addresses, but no apartment number. And she put her legal name as Chromavault. So I contacted YouTube Legal and I was like, how am I supposed to search? Well, let's just take a look. Let's take a look. Okay, hold on. I was going back and forth with them, but I said the address they provided is an apartment complex. There's no apartment number, and I'm sure their legal name is not Chromavault, so we need the legal name to address legal paperwork to. Finally, they said, we've reviewed this matter further because I kept pushing them. I was like, dude, you're not listening. Because they're like, okay, we'll try to serve papers. And then if it doesn't go through, then contact us. I'm like, I'm not going to waste money filing legal paperwork on somebody if I don't know their name or real address or anything like that. So they said, we've reviewed this matter. The content will not be reinstated based on this counter notification, which means AJ probably got a little slap on the hand over there on her Chromavault channel. And they told her Normally, if you do that, they'll send you an email saying, if you lie to us again, you're going to lose your channel, but Chromovault's already gone. So there it is. So they're not going to come back and keep making videos of me, but I mean, she does that on all of her other alts anyways. Anybody have any questions about that? We are being educated today on many different things, but we learn together. That's the fun in it. Okay? We learn together. The Edmund Fitzgerald was a shipwreck on Lake Michigan that I believe. Do you guys believe in the Titanic conspiracy? Do you know what I'm talking about? Hey, Morky Mom, how you doing? Anybody know what the Olympic is? Please don't bring that channel back. Dude, there's so many more. Yes, Jen, Chromovault's been gone for 2 months. Probably about 2 months. But, I mean, I don't think AJ realizes. I mean, I think, you know, she lies on YouTube and stuff like that. I don't think she realizes when you fill out, especially when you fill out paperwork on a restraining order, when you lie or on any legal documents, like this isn't YouTube. This is a legal document. You're legally required to not purposely give false information just because you don't like somebody's opinion. Okay? There's legal consequences for that. All right. Okay. So shut up. There's 6,000 fucking ships that sunk. I would fucking sue the shit out of all those companies. Why would you get on a boat if are these all the same fucking brand? Was this the fucking Kroger brand of ships? Jesus. Actually, Kroger is a really good brand, so I'm not going to knock Kroger. But Good Value or whatever Walmart's cheap brand is, fuck that. Jan says, yes, I do, and don't believe it. Well, supposedly, so Jan says it hit an iceberg and sank. End of. True. But supposedly, if you don't know what the conspiracy is of the Titanic and the Olympic, or Olympit, I forgot the name of it. So, allegedly, great value. Thank you, Samby. Allegedly, the Titanic had a twin ship named the Olympit or Olympic. Hell, I'll look at it. I'll show you a video in a second. And supposedly, I think there was something wrong. Which one was there something wrong with? I think there was something wrong with the Olympit. Now, I could be getting this wrong, so don't quote me. So they swapped everything. Swapped everything. The name of the Titanic went on the Olympic. They switched everything inside to make the Titanic look like the Olympic and the Olympic look like the Titanic. Because I think one had insurance and one didn't or something. Don't quote me. I'm just trying to remember the conspiracy. Olympic. Thank you. So when they switched it, the rumor is, the conspiracy is that they purposely sunk it because that's the only way that the insurance, which I didn't even know insurance was invented back in 1812, the insurance would cover it. Okay? Why didn't they just get Allstate or American Family? You know? Aw, thank you for being a member for 40 months, Bechdel Real. Chicken Lady says the Olympic had only 3 smokestacks. Titanic had 4, but the 4th one wasn't functional, giving more credence to the theory. Lycan, you haven't heard... Okay, hold on. Hold on. You guys are going to make me bust out the fucking big guns. Okay? Okay? As Mommy Rambling says. Okay! The White Star Line made a trip the Olympic, the Titanic, and the Britannic. I don't speak English that way. Jan, you're going to have to break it down for me. Okay? Yes, It's much like the Avril Lavigne conspiracy, except there's no music involved. Until the movie hit. And then the soundtrack was like one of the best soundtracks of all time, supposedly. There was important banking people on the ship, and they wanted gone so they could have more control of the banks. You can't fucking sink Molly Brown, bitch. And do you want to know what? The Molly Brown house, she had a summer home here in Colorado. It's like down in Denver, actually. I should go there, but you're not allowed to have cameras, I don't think. It's a museum now, and it's supposed to be haunted as fuck. That bitch ain't haunting shit. She sat there on her fucking high horse, fucking sitting on her big fucking blow-up raft, looking like fucking Kathy Bates and shit, smoking her fucking cigarettes or whatever the hell she did, drinking her fine wine. She didn't give a fuck. She ain't haunting shit. You hate State Farm, but to be fair, they hate you too. Fuck that. Fuck that. Most people don't have insurance that slam into you anyway, so it's pointless. You want to go to the Queen Mary ship? Hell yes, a haunted ship. That's the only way you're going to get me on the ocean, is if it's haunted. Then I'll go. Here we go, Jason says, they were negotiating the creation of Federal Reserve when the Titanic sank. Now, I'm going to pull up a little video on this, okay? Just a real quick video on this, okay? And they'll explain it a little bit more. So calm the fuck down. All right. Okay. Oh, we don't want the full truth. We just want parts. We're on YouTube. We don't have time for the full truth. We just take sides. So hold on. Was the Titanic sunk on purpose? This is a 4-minute video, folks. Class, I want you to pay attention. Do you remember when the teacher used to fucking in school, if you like grew up like me in the 80s and 90s, and turned off the lights and pulled out that cart with the big box TV on it? Every time they did, I was like, fuck yeah, dude, it's time to have fun, because we never watched fucking movies. We passed around notes. We did all this shit in the dark. We didn't give a fuck. You ready for this? Now I'm going to play a little bit of background music, okay, for copyright. Okay. We don't want to end up like AJ, but at least we have our channel and our actual channel name, and we can fill out legal paperwork correctly. And okay. Now, let's go ahead and get into this class. Okay. Now. All right, let's speed it up a little bit, huh? All right. Let's get it. Let's get it. Oh, wait. Oh, this guy's kind of hot that does this video, is he? Oh my god, I slowed it down. I was like, wow, he's cute, but he sounds like he's on something.
It's the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean, but do we actually know why? And furthermore, did it?
Yeah, he's hot.
Okay, let's start with a very quick recap of the story of the Titanic. The Titanic was a passenger ship and one of the most luxurious on the seas at the time. It measured 882.5 feet long and 92.5 feet wide. Big and honkin'. The Titanic was officially launched on May 31st, 1911, and underwent sea trials in early April 1912, before leaving on its maiden voyage on April 10th, 1912.
Get to the part, hot tip.
It made 2 stops in Europe, one in France and one in Ireland, where it picked up passengers before continuing to New York City.
Hey, we were just talking about its voyage, guys. That's where the voyeur went. Hey, Ash, you saw the movie where the mummy sank the Titanic, supposedly your documentary? Come again? He is a little bit YMCA-ish, but I dig that. I dig that. Or as they say, I would ride that stash. Hey, Mel. All right, let's keep going.
City, where it was intended to end its journey. Some 2,200 people were on board the ship, with approximately 1,300 of them being passengers. The Titanic had been receiving warnings from other ships about icebergs in their vicinity for most
Listen to this part.
of the journey, but the weather conditions that night made it difficult to spot icebergs.
Okay, so you're being warned about icebergs the whole fucking journey, and you don't decide to turn that little fucking steering wheel on your ship a little bit to the left? Bernie! His peta stash? I think he has like a 80s porn star stash. I like that. 80s porn stars are very underrated. Match your 70s bush. There you go. Match made in heaven. And guess what, Pesky? possibly, hopefully, you would be able to catch crabs from him so we could get this race going. Hopefully. All right. Okay.
Additionally, the ship's crow's nest, which is, the tall thing where people look for things, they didn't have any binoculars. At 11:40 p.m.
They didn't have any binoculars on their fucking ship. Why in the movie did the guy have binoculars? That's a lie. He had binoculars in the 2-part movie. The cinematic big motion picture movie, he had fucking binoculars.
On April 14th, the first sighting of the iceberg was made, just moments before the impact. First Officer William Murdoch ordered the ship to be turned left and have the engines reversed, but it wasn't enough. The iceberg ripped a massive gash down the starboard side of the ship.
Damn. That's a big old gash. Look at that. Look at that.
Sadly, experts now believe that reversing the engines actually slowed the turning of the ship. And what's more, had they just hit the iceberg straight on, the ship would have likely survived. Another fatal flaw in the Titanic was its lack of lifeboats. There were only 20 lifeboats on board, which could...
20 lifeboats? Idiots.
Save 1,178 people. And if you remember how many people I said were on the ship, that's way less. Not to mention that the lifeboats were being sent off the ship without being at their max capacity, leaving even more people trapped without an escape. The first lifeboat could have fit 65 people, but left with just 27. That's way less. A total of 7...
Damn, he got the memorable green eyes too. They did have Leonardo DiCaprio on it. He got paid to get on that shit, though. I think the villain in that movie was hot. You know, the Kate Winslet's original fiance? Oh, how to the fuck yeah. Lonnie. Love you, Lonnie. I want to make out with you so hard. Katy Perry. By the way, to the people that were talking shit yesterday, that never turn on their cameras and always use filters if they post pictures, shut the fuck up unless you can come on camera like Lonnie does. When you're half asleep for 12 fucking hours, and let's see how good you look. You don't look good at all from that 5th-degree burn all over your neck. All right.
105 people were rescued by the Royal Mail ship Carpathia from the lifeboats in the aftermath of the sinking. Over 1,500 people died as the Titanic sank into the Atlantic Ocean. Or at least that's what people would have you believe. Perhaps it didn't sink. Or if it did, maybe it wasn't an accident. Let's talk about the conspiracy.
You ready for this shit? I told your ass I was not playing around. Now listen. JP Morgan.
This theory is floated around the internet.
Where do I know that name from? JP Morgan. Anyone know that name? Is that a YouTube channel? Lots would not even get on the lifeboats because when you actually see what they see from their point of view, they looked down and just saw an endless sea of darkness. Yeah, I would... I mean, if I put myself in that situation for real, I would find... Because, I mean, think about it. You don't have to pay for anything on the ship anymore, right? Like, it's free game. Everybody. Oh, JP Morgan is a financial institution. I would go to the bar and I would get completely fucking shit-faced, fucking wasted. Completely. And I'd probably just sit with that band that was playing all the depressing music and be like, dude, come on. Can you fucking play something a little bit more fucking, you know, upbeat? And we'd start fucking playing some Cardi B, fucking wop, wop, wop. Can you imagine the Titanic sinking and we're like, get a bucket and a mop with that wet ass pussy. Because everyone's pussy's wet because they're jumping in the water and stuff. That would be fun.
For a few years now, but the conspiracy posits that JP Morgan sank the Titanic in order to eliminate his millionaire counterparts. So JP Morgan owned the Titanic by way of his trust, the International Mercantile Marine Company, which owned the shipping company, the White Star Line. And Morgan was present for the launch of the Titanic.
Jesus Christ. I'm sorry to laugh at that. Smiley says, a local lady to me survived the Titanic, but was later shot dead by an ex-lover. That is some Final Destination shit right there. It's like, you cannot escape this, all right? We're doing this today. I think you, hold on, what did 71 say? I think you get charged if you don't pay for your alcohol level ahead of time. Fuck that shit, I'd break that liquor cabinet open with my foot and my steel toe. Chicken Lady says people really thought it was unsinkable, even while it was literally sinking, so they didn't feel the need to get on the lifeboat. No, I'm not. This is why I don't care if it's 2024 and it's all upgraded technology, you are literally chancing floating on top of God knows how deep that water is. God knows what's in the water. God knows what's going to happen. And bitch, have y'all heard of the Bermuda Triangle? Fuck that. God made solid ground for a reason. And I'm going to stay on that shit.
Titanic in Belfast in 1911. The basis for this theory is that famous millionaires Isidor Straus, Benjamin Guggenheim, and Jacob Astor were all aboard the Titanic when it sank. A few days after the ship sank, the Washington Post...
Oh my God, Pesky. Now that is a good idea. Pesky said I'd be sniffing gas lamps and knickers, back whiskey and grabbing a nice bloke. And I mean, not to get dark on you guys, but you literally can find any hot guy you want because they're probably floating everywhere. You get my drift? I mean, come on. I'm sorry, but it is true. I mean, they're not going to fight back. So,
ran a story that another millionaire, J. Pierpont Morgan, was supposed to be on the Titanic, but decided to remain abroad a little bit longer. According to this conspiracy, Morgan's motive for having the other millionaires killed was that they supposedly opposed the creation of the Federal Reserve. While we know for certain that Morgan didn't take the trip...
Ooh, now I don't think I knew this part. So he was supposed to be on the ship, but instead he stayed back and let all these people go down with that ship.
As intended, the reasoning
Shady
is
as
not clear.
fuck.
Another version of this conspiracy claims that it was not Morgan, but the Jesuits, because they ran the Federal Reserve. Theories claim that Captain Smith himself was a Jesuit and was willing to do anything in the name of God. These theories claim that Smith was far too good of a captain to sail unknowingly into iceberg territory. In another version of the conspiracy, it was not J.P. Morgan or the Jesuits, but instead the Rothschilds.
Does he not look like Prince Eric right there underwater, guys? Like a live action Prince Eric from like the porn version of Little Mermaid in the 80s? I dig it. He's hot. All right? We about to die. Let's get crazy. You don't sniff knickers. You drink. Okay, I gotcha. I would be sniffing the gas, though. I mean, why not? What else do you got? Anybody got Coke?
Rothschilds. Just going to jump in here real quick with a little conspiracy theory cheat code. We saw the Rothschilds pop up in our exploration of the reptile people conspiracy theory. The Rothschilds are a prominent, wealthy Jewish family who are regarded as the most well-known European banking dynasty and held major influence on the economic history of Europe for some 200 years. Basically, if...
Wait, was this before or after Hitler? Your phone knows what you would really be doing. It's okay. Sniff all the knickers you want. You about to die anyway. Yeah, do whatever you want to. It's like the purge, guys. Who cares? Do whatever. Doesn't matter at that point. And you know how like people are like, oh, if the world was ending, I would go be with my loved ones. No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. You would go break every fucking law you can because you finally can. You would go beat up people. You're not going to be with your loved ones. That's a fucking lie. So you're not fooling anyone. Stop lying to yourself and everyone else.
If you're digging into a conspiracy and their names pop up, well, it's without a doubt anti-Semitic. Anyway, there's no information that even suggests that Astor, Straus, and Guggenheim opposed the Federal Reserve. In fact, Straus publicly supported the endeavor, and there's no information.
All right, dumb question. Can somebody explain to me what the fuck the Federal Reserve is? I don't know what that is. He's starting to bore me, all right? Thank God he's hot, because I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. I'm just staring at him. And, oh, look at his chest hair popping out of his, I'm black. Morning, Lokamai. Lokamai, I was telling them how they were playing the Titanic theme song when you boarded your cruise ship. Take your loved ones with you to break the law. 2 birds, 1 stone. It is true, though, Lycan. I mean, come on. If you've been plotting shit your whole fucking life, you're like, oh, this person needs to get their karma. You would make sure that that happened before shit hit the fan, you know? Instead of just holding there crying like a little bitch with your family. Give me a fucking break. Give me a break. Ain't happening. What's the Federal Reserve? They print money. Oh, okay. Thank you, Bernie. It's our banking system, pretty much. They regulate the financial market and set interest rates and so forth. Okay. captain goes down, if you know what I mean. Or vice versa. I'll go down in that captain too. Shit.
On how Astor or Guggenheim even felt about the idea at all. One other factor to discount this conspiracy theory is that Guggenheim didn't even book his passage on the Titanic until April 8th, just days before departure and after Morgan had canceled his plans. Some people think it wasn't J. Pierpont Morgan, the Jesuits, or the Rothschilds, but instead a mummy that sank the Titanic.
Wait a minute, that's real? A mummy? Lokamai will never ever forget walking onto a ship, sailing into an iceberg-laden waters with that music. Yeah, Lokamai really did have icebergs around her. There really was a mummy that they think sunk the Olympic. If we knew the world was ending, we would all be going to hell. Nah, I don't believe in hell. We would make hell before it did, so. A mummy?
The story that follows this mummy is of such misfortune that she's been dubbed the unlucky mummy. The story goes that the mummy case was obtained in the 1800s by a group of Englishmen who were visiting Egypt. The actual mummy was said to have never left Egypt, but the case was taken to England, where it continued to cause issues for those who encountered it. The details of what happened to each man after the case was purchased change with each source, but the gist is, one man had an arm amputated after a gun accidentally went off, one man died or disappeared, and two suffered great financial failure afterwards and lived the rest of their lives in poverty. That one.
What? I thought you guys were joking when you're talking about the mummy.
Might be because of a mummy's curse, but it also might be because they make bad financial decisions like buying mummy cases. As the case continued to cause harm to those around it, it was eventually suggested that it be donated to the British Museum to rid the private citizens who owned it of its curse. There are rumors that the workers who moved and installed the case in the museum also soon met dreadful injuries or even death. The case was supposedly sold to—
Yeah, but have they confirmed this? I'm going to look into that.
An American archaeologist who would transport it to New York via, you guessed it, the Titanic.
Oh,
now there are two—
fuck. That fucking mummy was on the ship. No, Thea, I never have. You should do a video on this. I could have thought of a better nickname than Unlucky Mummy. You should name one of your chickens after the mummy. No, don't do that. Don't do that, because something bad could happen to the chicken. I don't want that to happen. Don't bring that booger here. Keep it. So hold on a minute. If this mummy was on the Titanic, where the fuck is this mummy? Where's this mummy case? They always go down to that Titanic down there and just fucking chill in those little imploding ships and shit like that. Have they ever found the mummy case? Where is it?
Of what happens next. One suggests that the case sank to the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean with the Titanic. Another states that the man convinced the other survivors to save the case and it eventually made its way to New York, only to be sold to someone else who sent it back to Europe by a boat. And the case sunk that ship too. But these—
Hold on a minute. If you mean to tell me that that mummy was brought to New York, we know what happened in New York, folks. I don't have to say it again. Where was this mummy? Another reason to stay the hell off the ocean? That's what I fucking tell Lokamai. She won't. She's surrounded by the ocean and her fucking island that she does her cucaracha hula hula shit. With your giant avocados. Oh, Lokamai, that you put your credit card in. Love you, Lokamai.
Stories aren't just internet rumors. The story of the mummy's curse made it to highly regarded newspapers like the New York Times. But as fascinating as this theory is, in reality, it's mostly not possible at all. Apparently, the case had been in the British Museum's continual possession from 1889 to 1990, when it was then loaned to Australia, and it is currently on display at the British Museum. Another reason the story isn't possible is because the Titanic never actually sank.
Here we go. Here we go. This is what I was talking about. 4-minute video, my ass. You're right, Ash. Here we go with the Olympic. He's going to talk about the Olympic. Why do I keep saying Olympic? I think I'm thinking of the fish of Mr. Limpet, the movie. Fuck that movie too.
One conspiracy posits that a boat truly did sink into the Atlantic Ocean, but it was not the Titanic, but instead its sister ship, the Olympic. So at the turn of the century, the White Star Line Shipping Company commissioned their Olympic-class ships. This class was to have 3 ships, the Olympic, the Britannic, and the Titanic. The Olympic was the first to be built, followed by the Titanic. It had the same departure and arrival ports as the Titanic, and it had the very same captain, Edward John Smith. Unlike the Titanic, the Olympic made its maiden voyage.
And the real story goes, Goldie Hawn was actually thrown off of the Olympic in Overboard. That's the original true story.
Voyage, as well as several other voyages afterwards. However, on September 20th, 1911, the Olympic had a major collision as it embarked on its 5th voyage, which left a huge gash in the hull of the Olympic. The general conspiracy is that the White Star Line was financially burdened by the necessary repairs to get the Olympic back on the seas, which were not covered by insurance. So they decided to commit a little insurance fraud. The idea is that the White Star Line would pass off the Olympic as the newly built Titanic, which allegedly had a better...
That's what I was talking about when I said that they supposedly switched them. Okay? Class? Lonnie, no sleeping in class. Head up. No sleeping in class. Gonna have a quiz on this at the end of the day.
Insurance policy. The ship was to be taken out to sea on a voyage, accidentally hit an iceberg, remove all the passengers, buy lifeboats over to the Californian, and then collect checks as the Titanic, but actually the Olympic, sank to the bottom of the sea. The real Titanic would then live on as the Olympic, ferrying people for years to come. However, and ironically, the RMS Californian had been stopped for the...
So is that still around? What's supposed to be the Olympic? Does anybody know? Maybe the Olympic did have 4 smokestacks. Try to say that 4 times over. 4 smokestacks, 4 smokestacks, 4 smokestacks, 4 smokestacks. Guess it's not as hard as I thought. Did the mummy get a seat on the lifeboat? Yeah, her name was Molly Brown. There's a legend that the mummy called the Princess of Amenra was sold to an American archaeologist by the British Museum and transported on the Titanic. We must remember that the side of the Titanic is a cemetery. It is? Where? Bye, Thea. Love you. Where is the Titanic cemetery?
Night after encountering icebergs in the water. The Californian had closed its wireless office for the night and therefore did not receive the distress calls. It's estimated that some 200 more people could have been saved from death had the Californian received and responded to the calls. While we know that people are sneaky sometimes, this story has a lot of holes. And I'm not just talking about the ones in the side of the boats. First,
that was a dig. That was a low blow. Literally, that was a low blow.
While the ships are sisters and had very similar designs, they were not identical. Another big reason why this theory doesn't really hold water is that the insurance policy of the Titanic was only $5 million, while the construction was $7 million.
Did you see that hot wink? That's like when it's like last call at a bar and a hot guy like winks at you like when he's drunk. That was hot. Fuck.
$0.5 million, meaning the scam would actually lose them money. Additionally, the changes made to pass off the Olympic as the Titanic would have been made by and done in front of hundreds of shipyard.
Oh, you mean like, yes. Like, it's like, yeah. Because all of the bodies, like that didn't get ate by sharks and stuff like that, still probably around or buried in the crab-infested waters. I don't mean to be nasty, but it's so funny that America find conspiracy theories in nearly everything and everywhere. It is true. That is true, Anitra.
Workers, which means all those people would have had to keep it a secret. Finally, remaining pieces of both the Titanic and the Olympic bear the correct hull number. The Olympic had a hull number of 400, and the Titanic had a hull number of 401. These numbers would appear on every piece of the ship.
Yes, that's what they supposedly swapped as well, are the numbers.
The story of the Titanic still fascinates over 110 years later, and in my personal opinion, is interesting enough and doesn't necessarily need any murder, bank fraud, mummy's curse, Jack and Rose, necklace at the bottom of the ocean baloney to jazz it up. But what do you think?
I think you should take your pants off. I'm just kidding. Love you, Jan. So that is a history lesson on the Titanic, guys. Okay, you're sure there's no bodies left? They're all fish poop? Yeah. 150 Titanic victims are buried in Halifax. Of the 337 bodies recovered, 119 were buried at sea, and 209 were brought back to life in Halifax. All that's left to people was their shoes. The ocean dissolves your bones, or whatever was left after. Is it the salt? So salt. Let me turn off that music. Sorry, I get so comfortable listening to it. It's like, that is how I realized how close we were. For some reason, I always thought it was. Yeah, Lokomai was surrounded by icebergs, and she basically was kind of in the same area as the Titanic too. Yeah, they resurrected people. Welcome. Sorry about that. That was a natural. I don't know how to make myself burp, but it sure does come naturally, doesn't it? Wow. Wow. But yes, no, I get what you're saying. It is a grave, like a memorial type site, graveyard, because there are there was a lot of death there. Did they ever find Jack Dawson's body? No. Rose ate him. Yes, final resting place. There you go. That's a very good way to word it. And see, this is why also, because I like to joke about stuff and humor and stuff, because, you know, we can't just sit there and like be sad all the time. And I don't think it's ever too soon to do that. And look how many jokes there are about like the Titanic. Look how many people capitalize off of it. They literally have it on slot machines. You hit a bonus round as it's sinking. That's not fucking, that's weird, actually. So that's why when people are like, is it too soon? No, it's never too soon to, oh, hold on. This happened last time. Hold on. Is that better? That happened last time. I had to cut it out of my stream because it was, after I turned that music off, it was cackling. Is my sound better? No, there really is, Smiley. There's slot machines. In our casinos in Colorado, there's a Titanic slot machine. When you hit the bonus round, okay, thank you, Lokomai. When you hit the bonus round, there's like people falling off the ship and shit like that. And you literally win money off of, you know, or lose money off of this event. Thank you, Dave. Okay, thank you, Bernie. Hey, shit show. I mean, think of all the other things in the world that happened that are terrible, okay? You've got what happened in New York in 2001. You've got like Columbine and all these other things. In a sense, that's almost like making a slot machine out of those events a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That is weird. I think that's worse than joking about, like, making a joke or making light of a situation, because you're literally screaming and applauding yourself and jumping up and down for joy while the bonus is going off, and fucking Jack is getting pushed off on into the deep waters as Rose is finally fucking letting go of his frozen hand. Now, they're fictional characters, supposedly, but that probably really happened to a lot of people that were just laying there freezing in the cold waters. Chicken Lady says there's a huge Titanic restaurant shaped like a sinking ship in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Capitalizing. Now listen, here's another conspiracy, okay? What happens, let's take true crime, for example, all right? What happens when really popular shit happens? I mean, in the long run, it truly does make a lot of fucking money. It even happens with hauntings. The Amityville Horror, okay? I mean, Chris Watts, all of these big popular cases. I mean, look at John Bonet. There's been documentaries, movies, all sorts of shit. So it makes me wonder, how do I say this without getting shot or tased? For entertainment purposes only, it almost makes me wonder if people purposely do things for clout or money. It's a huge attraction in Northern Ireland, and that's okay. It is a respectful situation. Okay. Is there a point where it's too soon for something? Titanic slot machines? Hell, will there be exactly a 9/11 slot machine someday? That's what I'm talking about. It's like there's so much ways to like capitalize off of this, off of a lot of different things. And that's why I don't really, I mean, in the beginning on YouTube and in these communities, I was very new and fresh. I was like, oh, this is interesting what they're talking about. This case is interesting. But then after you like do it yourself or watch people after a while, you're like, why are they still talking about the same thing? And it's because of this or the views. Everyone's about the views nonstop. It's like they got to keep the numbers up. So that is really why people do that. There may be people that say, yeah, I really care about this case, but there's so many unpopular cases that are 10 times worse than a lot of these popular ones. And I'm not trying to compare because all tragedies are bad. But like I've said a million times, look what Lokamai does on her channel. She's giving you actual missing people that nobody's fucking talking about, that they're actively trying to find. And nobody fucking, like, nobody cares because it's not popular. It's fucked up. And there is a lot. You cannot tell me, okay? You cannot tell me that these true crime creators that get tons of views, tons of attention, probably lots of money too, who knows? I don't really care. I mean, that's their business, but all of that shit, and it's like the only way to get there is to use something popular, not unpopular. If somebody is truly talented at what they do, they will continue to do it no matter if the numbers in money or views go up and down. Or if they truly enjoy doing it, they're going to do that regardless of how many people are watching, how many people are paying, or how many people are contributing to the conversation, because that is what a true passion is. You don't give up just because, oh shit, I'm not getting the attention anymore. No, well, that means you truly don't fucking enjoy doing it. $400 to rent the Conjuring house? That ain't bad. Who wants to fucking go do who wants to go with me? Does anybody want to go? We could plan. And I don't know if you're allowed to film there, but we could do a live stream. Anybody want to go to the Conjuring house with me? I'll go. I really will. Let's fucking do it. Lokamai says, also, families know keeping their loved ones in the news is important for the case to be kept alive. Just a thought. Would someone keep drama on a case to keep in the algorithm? Just a thought. Well, that's where things branched off into crama or drama, because when I started my channel, if you look at my demeanor, I was so fucking well, I was also 6 years younger and dumber. I'm still stupid, but YouTube changed my fucking attitude, because the way you treat me is the way I treat you. And you know, I got into things that I really was interested in, and it wasn't just true crime. It was different things or topics and all sorts of shit. I was talking about social anxiety, which I kind of struggled with at the time a little bit. And I got like poisoned and started responding to people. And all of a sudden I became a fucking drama queen. You know what I would love for any of these people criticizing to make actual real content themselves? Well, and see, and like, and that's why I love when I see people like when you do your movie reviews, or people just do something that they're not afraid to have lower numbers. They're not afraid. And that shouldn't even be something that people are afraid of. They're not afraid to do things they really enjoy. And because I feel like in these communities, sorry, I'm going on a rant and I'll read the comments in a minute. I feel like in these communities, people base their value on how many people are watching them or viewing them, but you have to consider what content they're putting out. And it is a sad fact that people love a good shit show. They love drama and arguing. And so, you know, people tune into that a lot more. And if you think about it, think of everybody that does drama right now that you could think of. Now think of if they actually did something on here that they were interested in. Let's say it's fucking, I don't know, playing the violin or telling jokes or, you know, whatever, doing crafts. There are people, and you see them, that will come on and do something that they enjoy doing, no matter what it is. Like I enjoy making parodies, or I enjoy, you know, doing music because it's a hobby or whatever. And I'm not afraid if like that gets low reviews, and I don't give a fuck because I enjoy doing it and I like to share it with people. Look at all these channels. If you take away the drama, you will see nothing on their channel. And that is sad. And they will be the first people to throw numbers in people's faces like they're bigger and better than other people. And it's like, in reality, they're really not, because they're afraid to actually show us what positive things they like to do, because their numbers will go down and people won't find them as interesting. We're all fucking interesting when we're screaming at somebody. That's not a compliment. You were never in it for the money or clicks, but to help plant seeds of hope, no matter how corny that sounds. It doesn't sound corny. Rosalang, I think it's awesome. Unfortunately, like somebody recently told Thea does amazing hard work on her channel. You don't see drama on her channel. Obviously, she found a lot of us that were very dramatic people. And, you know, and Thea is starting out her channel. It is growing. And someone said, you know, I don't think this community really, like, I hate that word, is going to engage as much because they're all a bunch of fucking dramatic people. So she absolutely, once someone discovers her content and she finds these other channels and places that share the same, you know, interests, her channel is going to blow up because she's really good at what she does. Unfortunately, everybody around these parts really only care about fighting, arguing, and all that kind of stuff. And of course, I do that. But I also enjoy other things, and I'm not afraid to have different conversations. I mean, look, we have 63 people in here. Do you see me fucking running for the hills being like, oh my God, I got to delete this live. I'm so scared of what people think. I don't give a fuck. I enjoy talking about this shit. I enjoy talking about whatever the fuck I want to talk about. And you'll have people who are very popular in the drama with lots of numbers be like, oh my God, that's embarrassing. Look at that number. I don't give a fuck. It's embarrassing that you can't be yourself and I can, regardless. So shut up. Are you ready for the new school year? If Thea could get into the algorithm, she would blow up, and she's going to. Thea absolutely is going to. Thea actually reminds me a lot, and I don't want to compare her because she's her own person. She reminds me a lot of Annie, 10 to Life. She puts hard work. She's well-spoken. She's beautiful. She's entertaining. She's really great in my movie so far. And she's awesome. And she's going to rise above all these bitches and be like, see ya. Told you I didn't have time for your bullshit. Oh yeah, Thea is definitely going to, for sure. I think it's also worth mentioning some people use this as a hobby as others do as a job. Yeah, and unfortunately, a lot of people's hobbies are tension and stress and grossness. And I think it's common sense that, you know, when people come on all the time and that's all they do is because that's a lot of the time why I have to give myself a break, is because I actually get tense just from listening to some people arguing. If it has nothing to do with me or even my stuff, I'm like, dude, this is not, no, I need to reset. This is gross. It's a gross feeling. It's toxic. It's disgusting. And that's why I think more people should seriously take a leap of faith, stop fucking caring what other people think, and do content and shit that you enjoy doing. You want to talk your shit once in a while? Sure. You're going to fucking do that. But don't be afraid, because there's so many people that are like, oh, I want to do this, but I'm afraid of this, or I'm afraid of what people are going to say or whatever. Why? You're not afraid of what people say when you're fucking screaming at them. Why would it be different if you're doing something positive? Because you're scared they're going to judge you for getting lower views for shit that you actually enjoy doing. Which one is better, being stress-free and having actual people come around that actually care about your content and supporting you and what you're doing and your interests and your hobbies? Or would you rather just stay fucking stressed out all the fucking time and have a fucking number make you feel good about yourself, but even though every day you're going to bed, you're tense, you're stressed, you're annoyed, you're pissed? Fuck that. If you started screaming and dragging people, all of a sudden you'd have 200 easy. But I could fucking start going crazy and all of a sudden, you know, everybody will come in. Do you think that's going to make me feel good about myself? It literally is a fucking 3-digit number. Fuck that. I'm going to be like, oh my God, you guys. And listen, here's how you can tell that it's only these people only get their value from people online. But think about it. Think about this. Close your eyes if it's safe. Imagine this. All of these people, most of them are incognito. They either don't show their face or they're not being honest about who they are because they're scared about what people think outside of YouTube. So they come on here and they make up this persona or identity. None of their friends, family, anybody outside of YouTube knows that they're on here. And so they do the most crazy things. They show like their most vile self most of the time, right? So they don't go bragging about what they do on YouTube to people, to anybody, because they're ashamed of it. But on here, they will come on and you know, get self-worth from a number. But outside of YouTube, is there any worth in that? Do you really think these people go around to their family or friends and be like, hey guys, I had 562 people in my chat and I was being the biggest fucking asshole in the world. Are you proud of me? Isn't that talented and so good? Is that so good? I feel so good about it. No, they don't brag to people about it because people in their life would be like, am I supposed to applaud you for that? Like, fucking get your life together, idiot. My husband, lots of my family and stuff, they won't fucking watch my channel if I'm being tense, stressed out. And they'll tell me, why are you doing that? That's such a waste. They're not applauding me. Now, when I put my creativity into something or, you know, make a song or have a fun stream like this one, they love it. Because they know that that's when I'm in my best moment and they actually care about me. Lonnie said, I tried to have a good, fun, peaceful stream last night. You know, I'm so exhausted with all the fighting BS on here and people that don't have confidence and go at looks all the time. And Lonnie, there's a reason they do that. I mean, and nobody's going to convince me that AJ's not Captain Kangaroo at this point because they both simultaneously were going at your looks, taking screenshots. AJ and her personas and friends or whatever, or any of these people that are knocking looks, but they do not go on camera live. They're incapable of it. Or knock your looks at all. And you never see them go on camera, nothing. They lack the confidence that you have. Look at Lonnie. You fucking were chilling, no makeup, whatever, just fucking chilling and had your camera on. They envy that. They're angry at you, not because they don't really think you're ugly or weird looking. They see something in you that they wish that they had, and that is confidence. See, and shit show's honest. Shit show, I love a good dramatic entertainment, no matter what it is. Jerry Springer, Judge Judy, not really soap operas, but like, you know, dramatic shit. I think we all do. But on here, people really are scared to actually show their true interests a lot of the time because they're scared of people making fun of them. They truly care what people think. They care if their numbers go lower. They're embarrassed of that because they're always comparing them. They're always throwing it in people's faces. So that would make them a hypocrite. And it's stupid. Like, if you cannot be your fucking self, you're not going to be happy. I'm not saying you have to fucking dox your whole life and everything, but be at least fucking genuine and fucking authentic. And don't be afraid to fucking be yourself, whether people like it or not. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Lonnie is is gorgeous. And I told her there's this picture and she looks a lot like Katy Perry in it. And AJ, who doesn't watch anything, reposted it. And she was like, oh my God, that's the funniest thing I've ever heard. I'm laughing so hard right now. She looks like Katy Perry. Yeah, she does. At least she doesn't look like the fucking grandma lady from All in the Family. I'll show you who AJ looks like. It's not terrible, but I mean, it's not. Hold on. Just give me a second. If we're going to, play that in the family. This lady. Oh, how do I make this full screen? Hold on. Let me see if I could just save it. Uh-huh. 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 Let's see if I can upload this. One sec. If not, then it's going to be a little bit... I guess I could zoom in, but hang on a second. I said hang on. How many fucking times do I have to say that? Unbelievable. All right, I'm just going to share the screen. This lady. Not the blonde. This right here. What is that lady's name? The mom with the short hair. What's her name? She looks like AJ. Lonnie is confident and intimidates them. Hey, Tinksy. That's not Daria. That was Shit Show. I know. I confused. Well, I think Shit Show uses Daria's thing. That's AJ. All in the Family. Sally Struthers. Is that... No, Sally Struthers is the blonde, isn't it? She doesn't look like the blonde. Like, put the blonde hair on this lady here. This one. I hate the... Oh, there it is. I'll zoom. See? Oh, damn it. Hold on. Hold on. I got a closer view. One sec. Hugs to Henry. You want me to go get Henry? There, is that better? No, I'm not saying it's terrible, but I mean... See? Told ya. So there's that. And Lonnie, you do look like Katy Perry in that picture. Hold on. Is it still on your community wall? I'm going to go look at it. All right. We're getting near the end of the stream. If anybody wants to add anything, this is the open time. I don't really do panels anymore, but I've been trying to, change it up a little bit. Oh, that was made by Daria. So anybody could add anything they fucking want to. Do you understand me? Sorry about that, Jesus. That is a fun word, though. I don't really think that you damn anything, but god damn it, that's a fun word. It's so fun to say. So, hold on, I'm going over to Lonnie's. Ow. God, I love black tea. Sorry. It's so fucking hard to find your channel. I type in Lonnie. Hold on. There's a train. Give me a second, folks, okay? Thank you so much. By the way, while I'm looking for this, let me just say this. Tomorrow, I am getting shit done on the movie that has been, like, we've had to reshoot, basically, thinking of something, so we're going to be doing that. And so hopefully my plan is to binge getting a lot of these scenes out of my head and getting more people that are going to play some of these characters, Locumi, get these scenes filmed. But also, I do finally have a Krama Breaking News Part 8 that I'm working on. I have the concept in my head, but I'm very mixed on the characters that I want it to be. But I will tell you the concept. My husband ordered me a judge's robe gown, and I have a wig. I'm not going to be a female, but it's going to be Krama breaking news, like a Judge Judy People's Court themed one where I'm going to be a judge. And I thought it'd be funny. Now, let me know what you think, and let me know what you think. I thought it'd be funny to do Perplexed Cutie versus Mrs. Portland in court. But I thought it'd be fun if they're suing each other because it's a Freaky Friday situation, and I switch their voices and their personalities with their faces, because I can do voiceovers with their voices like that, or they could just be themselves. Or what characters would you like to see in court is my question. What do you think? Oh, you deleted the post. Well, shit, never mind, Lonnie. Fuck. Fuck them. They're just jealous. You made a huge pot of chili for supper, Missy K, in 95-degree weather. That sounds delicious. That sounds absolutely delicious. But no, I was trying to think of like who would be funny against each other that you wouldn't think would be, but they're, and I thought Laura and Mrs. Portland going at each other, but I'm still not sure. That's what I'm deciding. But let me know if you guys would want to see like certain people, because I have a lot of fun with those. But I need to know which characters that I'm putting in there, because I have to go and I have to clip and I have to screen record their clips. And I don't want to waste my time doing it on like clipping someone that I'm not going to put in it. I don't have time for that shit. Okay. Yeah. Chili I like putting tons of crackers in my chili. Oh, okay, Lonnie. Yeah, do that, because I want to show him. You'll think on it? Okay. Maybe I'll make a community post. Like, who do you want to see going against each other in a People's Court version of Krama breaking news? Can you invite Natasha onto the Krama breaking news? That could be fun. Natasha versus... It'd have to be somebody really funny against... I just don't know. Yeah, I put more crackers in my chili than I do actual chili. Chili and rice is the real way to eat chili. Do you soften and boil the rice first, Lokamai, or do you put just hard rice in the chili? Oh, okay, Lonnie, hold on. Let me go over there. I'm going to be out of the chat for a minute. I got to click on Lonnie. Fuck. Excuse me. Fuck. Excuse fucking language. Fuck. 1 second. Fucking 1 fucking second. I'm telling you, caffeine really is the way to go. I'm telling you, she looks like Katy Perry in this picture. I'm going to share the screen right now. You're trying to find a good recipe for nachos? Hold on, Smiley. I will hook you up. Holy shit, do I love making nachos. You got to get tons of shredded cheese and bake them in the oven. Get the cheese a little bit crispy on areas around it. Just make sure that it melts perfectly. Do not use queso. That is not fucking nachos, except if it's movie theater. Hey, Gladys, you've got to go the shredded cheese route on nachos. You have to. Bags of it. Oh, my God. Oh, yeah, Smiley. And then you pile sour cream. No guacamole. Put that on the side. Tons of black olives. Tons of fucking... If you want to do like grilled chicken, but it's got to be crispy grilled chicken. And pico de gallo. And just pile tomatoes and onions. And you got to have the cilantro. I love nachos. I order nachos almost every restaurant we go to. My husband teases me because I like to try everyone's nachos. All right. Look at this picture of Lonnie next to Katy Perry. She looks like Katy Perry. Does Sally Strutherfield or whatever the fuck her name look like that? I don't think so. Oh. Ooh, Fritos. Oh, Fritos on top of chili. Yes, that's good. And you got to have like the restaurant style chips for nachos. You just do. But yeah, they look a lot like each other there. She does, see? Yes. Nachos. But Lycan's not sharing. He does not share. No. Gladys. And Sally Struthers, I think, is the blonde. I was saying AJ looks like the mom in All in the Family, the short-haired one. Ooh, Dorito scoops with nachos. It's a little bit too cheesy, but yeah, it could be good. Do you guys remember? I don't think they have them anymore. I think they were called the Dorito 3D at 7-Eleven. Do you remember those? It was like a Dorito, and it was in their hot bar stuffed with like warm cheese, and they had different flavors. That was like, I don't know, back in, I want to say like 2015. Yeah, that looks like Katy Perry to me. I don't give a fuck. Lonnie's beautiful. So is Katy Perry. Or John Benet Ramsey, whatever conspiracy you believe about Katy Perry. I don't know if you've heard that one, but people say that she is actually her grown up. Okay? Believe what you want. It's just a conspiracy. Whatever. Okay? So fuck. But yes, Lonnie, you're hot. People, and see, you often hear me telling people, turn on your camera. I'm not saying, look, the other day, I think it was, I don't remember who said it, whose comment section. This bullshit rumor that when BX Beast Boy was going at my looks, all I said, listen, this is all I said. I said, bitch, until you can take a picture like this and be confident with yourself, I don't want to fucking hear it. So why don't you take the same picture or shut the fuck up? All of a sudden, BX and all these people, oh my God, did you hear that? He asked for a naked picture of BX. He asked for a dick pic. No, first of all, nobody wants to smell or see that. Okay? What I'm saying is, my point is, a lot of these people knock people's looks, but they're very insecure themselves. And I mean, obviously, that is the reason people don't turn on their cameras in 2024. It's not for privacy. I mean, if you're doing it for privacy, good for you. It's not. It's because you got a big mouth, and the only way that you're going to be confident having a big mouth and cutting people down is if people don't see you while you're doing it. Because then that would be like the pot calling the kettle ugly, and you're ugly or not confident. I mean, that's my opinion. So there's that. Lily Munster? Who's Lily Munster? Who looks like her? Look up a picture of Yvonne DeCarla. Oh, that's who you think Lonnie looks like? Yeah, Lonnie's eyes are hypnotizing. Katy Perry is older. John Benet would be 34. She's my son's age, Katy Perry. They could lie about her age. Stop caring what these weirdos say, Lonnie. I can only imagine what these idiots look like. Well, a lot of them, fortunately, we've got to see their cam slips. And listen, that's where I do. Like, people say, oh, that's real life. You pull up their mugshot or this or that. But listen, if you're going at somebody every day, and I'm not encouraging it, but I am saying it's not an excuse. It's a reason. If somebody pulls up your picture and you're faceless and you're judging them by what they look like and trying to tear them down when we have the confidence to fucking come on here and just talk. When you're doing that and all of a sudden somebody finds a picture of you and puts it out there, I mean, in my personal opinion, you fucking asked for that shit. Like, why don't you just be yourself? There's some closet bitch that goes live. I'm not responding to that. I can't read that one because I'm not in the middle of that. I don't want to be. I hope you guys work it out eventually. A young Yvonne DeCarlo. Hey Siri, look up Yvonne DeCarlo.
Margaret Yvonne K.
I don't like that bitch. Wait a minute, I just had a dream that somebody died last night. Or was that not a dream? Can't work anything out. I'm sorry. I can't preach at people because obviously I have my own problems with people. That art worked out, and I wish they were, but there's just fucking stubborn people in the world. No, and I'm not saying you or Tiffany or anyone. I'm just saying people are fucking. Isn't it weird the world we live in? It's just I don't think when I was younger, not even in my 20s or anything. And Sylvia Brown was right. The psychic, she said one day everybody's going to be their own celebrity. And I was like, what the fuck does she mean by that? How could everybody be a celebrity or everybody be in the public eye? And now look, we all are. Everybody has a certain amount of criticism, stuff like that. And I never would have thought that I would, first of all, have so many friends around the world. And then also so many enemies that hate me around the world. And I never ever thought that I would be in a situation where it's like this YouTube shit. I mean, I always wanted, when I was younger, I made movies and always was like putting on plays and shows for the family. I always loved doing that. So maybe I would have pictured myself like being somewhere in life, like having a job as like a Broadway actor, I don't know, sitcom, something like that. And then instead I failed at that, and here I am. Well, I guess I never tried for that. So after having 7 energy drinks, I would have a stroke. That means you're relevant. We all are 71. I mean, look at the people that don't even have channels and just comment. And even they get videos made after them. They get community posts and screenshots made of them. And I mean, everybody's followed in some sense. And what is very ironic to me is then you also have these channels, and I will say it because I don't care, fucking like AJ, who sits there and says, oh my God, they're so obsessed with me. No. I've always said this. When you tap and tap and tap on somebody's shoulder, they're finally going to turn around and be like, what the fuck do you want? That is not called obsession. That is called, what the fuck do you want? What is your problem? Your anger can't be fixed. That's been proven over time. What the fuck do you want? Nobody's going to clear your name because you're a liar. So what do you want? I'm never going to agree with you. I think you're a terrible person. That's it. Move on. And then she'll be like, oh, I don't talk about them. Yeah, you do. You do it under all of your other channels or in other people's chats that are dragging me or other people. So yes, you do. And if you get a response in your own words, well, too fucking bad if you don't like it. If you have a hater and fans, you are highly relevant. Yeah, especially if they fucking follow you from your state to a fucking other state where you're getting married while you're getting married. That is a fact. Stop lying about me. I wasn't there for your wedding. Oh, shut the fuck up. Everybody saw you there during my fucking wedding. Oh, you left a couple hours before? Whoop-de-fucking-do. Shit! You can't even point that out without being like, oh my God, they're so obsessed with me. I go to Vegas every year. Really? You didn't fucking any year before that and you never fucking said shit about it. Liar. Play Fanatics on the time they're in Vegas. Jinx, you owe me a fucking real good pandy. It's just, I mean, it's too much. And you get the fuck out of here, Lord Dickwad. Stay out of my chats. AOC is a guy named Alex and they moved to New York to live with her. Wait a minute. What? Alex moved to New York to live with May? May, is that true? I didn't know that. Well, if that's what makes him happy, that's great. I'm all for it. I'm all for it. That's another shitty thing on here, too. Because I would give anything, okay, if it's one of these fucking people that go at me non-fucking stop, right? Space, AJ, even Hooker and Manda, like people that are very, very, very obviously very angry, like it shows, because that you never hear them laugh like a genuine laugh, like in positive laughter. It's always laughing at somebody else or being terrible and mean, and that's how they cackle. That's how they get their rocks off, or their jollies, as Miss Portland would say. But when you have those people, like I genuinely would look forward to these people fucking actually having positive things happen in their life and like getting a life, and not saying it to be mean, like actually getting a life and becoming happy to the point where I'm not a thought in their brain. That would be great. But when they see good things happening to you, they wait and they're like, oh, it's I can't wait till it ends. I can't wait. Why would you say that? You're a fucking asshole. So then you deserve bad shit to happen to you, right? Because you're wishing it on somebody else. That's how karma works. You don't even have to wish bad things on assholes. Karma comes around all the fucking time. That's why you're miserable and I'm not. Woo! Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. Some people thrive on misery. Yeah, they're addicted to chaos. Just want to laugh and be silly. I'm confused what happened to May. It's amazing if they moved in together. Well, somebody's saying they broke up now. I don't know. Hey, Deadly Queens. I don't know what's going on. Smiley says, AJ breaks my balls. I just can't with her. She changed so much over the years. It's kind of pitiful. Well, Smiley, the thing is with her is I thought she changed, but she's always been like that. She's only going to be nice. And actually, hold on. I'm just going to show you this just as an example. So because there is a lot of people out there that they're like, she's so nice to me. I don't understand your problem. Let me show you something, folks. Hold on. This is just an example of what the fuck I'm talking about. And you'll see. Hold on. Let's take a look here. 1 second. Okay. Hold on. Okay, here we go. I want you to read these names real quick in this post, okay? And tell me what they all have in common. And you'll see what the fuck I'm talking about. You guys see these names? Let me zoom in for you. We've got... Now, hold on. Before you do, actually, I'm not even going to tell you what the post is. We've got Replay Rants, Mrs. Portland, Callie Cares, Marie 21, Lufa, Captain Kangaroo, Space Monster, Extinct Tube, Ginger Snaps, The Scoop with Barb, Manderlin, Tits Up, Hooker, and Coldy Case. What do all of those people have in common, folks? Can anybody answer that for me real quick? And then I'll show you what the post is. Anyone know? 4 to 5 years ago when I wrenched the glare and she was harassing you. Yes, that's back when she was harassing the glare too. Wendy has no idea. I'll wait. I'm sure you guys will do the math. Oh, ding, ding, ding. We have a wiener. No, they're all AJ. No. These are all people who either have a semi-problem with me or completely hate me, okay? And look, she said, anyone of you that needs to hear this, sorry if I didn't tag someone. I don't know who needs to hear this, but there are people speaking kindly about you behind your back. People are conspiring to help you, advocating for you, and genuinely rooting for you. Not everyone is against you, even though it might feel like that at times. Many want to see you win. This is hate bonding. This is how she gets you. Now, one of those fucking people like me, this is what she's done for years, okay? She not only stalks and seeks out people who hate me, she also stalks and seeks out people who support me so she can harass them. And it shows in her actions. So, and she wonders why First of all, I document shit. Well, the reason why is because she lied on court documents years ago, and she just did it again the other day on copyright on her Chromovault channel. She's always been a little off. Yes, if you disagree with her. Now, and she also says to people, oh my God, I don't tell people where to go. I can't believe he says that. No, I'm saying if anybody supports you in your court bullshit nonsense, that's what I don't like. I don't care if people talk to her. That's not my job. But if you're going to support her narrative of bullshit that I've debunked a million times and I can do in court, then yes, I am going to have a problem with that. But I guarantee, because this is how fights start with her, if any one of these people started supporting me hardcore or became a really good friend of mine, she would make posts about them about how fucking evil and bad they are. That is, I mean, the history alone shows in her actions as a fact. Wendy, unfortunately, a lot of people like, and I don't hate anybody. Even when I say like, oh, I hate that movie or I hate Snow White, I don't truly mean like hate, because obviously, I mean, Snow White is fictional. I don't even hate AJ. I don't hate anybody. I highly get irritated with people who want to continue things, and really, she is the one that pushes and continues shit. I've offered a million times to squash and just like fucking move on. And there's always something she'll bring up subtly or under one of her alts or on Chromovault or, you know, supporting these terrible narratives that I'm a child predator and that kind of stuff. That is dangerous. And of course, I'm going to respond to that. And every man throughout this platform, that is what females go to. That is what anyone goes to try to make you look bad. And it's fucking gross. They say it about Lycan. They say it about COVIDs. They say it about Bill. They say it about Siren. They say it about me. And if they can't say it about me, hey, Allie writes, then they'll look into your family or your family members or fucking your friends and all this kind of shit and just try to find reasons for people to hate you as much as they do. And they actually put work and effort into it and time. You don't hate, but you dislike or despise. Yeah, it's just, you know, there's just some people we're not compatible with. You dressed up as Snow White when you showcase Save Squawky. I remember that country or chicken lady. They bring up the P stuff because they know that is a line for any male. They know you ignore them unless they can find that line. Yeah, and what's another reason that they say that kind of stuff is because if there's new people who don't know who I am, well, I'll just use me. If they don't know who I am, that's the first thing they're going to hear, so they're not going to like me. It's dumb. And it shows, like, I mean, and look at the people she listed in that. Those are all also miserable people that get pushed out of circles and platforms and people's channels because of their actions. Like, I don't give a fuck. I have been me on here under the name Save Robbie with my face, with my flaws, with my bad decisions or good decisions as myself, and have not changed my fucking name on here one fucking time. Now, my music channel and my rants channel, I've made different names because I don't want them completely Save Robbie. Like, I want them different, but not one fucking time. These people have to come back with new fucking names, personalities, and all that shit every single fucking time because they want people to forget the actions of what they did before. No, you're still you, dude. You're still fucking you. Now, it's different, like if you've lost your channel or whatever. That's not what I'm fucking talking about. Of course, you're coming back with new names or whatever. That is logical. But you're still yourself. You still turn on your cameras. It's dumb. And then you have these motherfuckers, their excuse for clipping every single fucking thing you do. It's not obsessive. It's because they want to show people your fucking actions. Well, I'm the one who fucking said it to begin with, bitch. And if the live stream's still up on my fucking channel, just make a community post and put my fucking link in there so people can watch everything that I just fucking said. Not just the narrative you want to paint with your fucking clips and your clit while you tickle it and you watch me. Because that is a fact. Okay? You don't hate anyone, just strongly dislike, Lonnie says. I don't hold hatred against anyone for long. I get bored with them and move on. I don't hold hate in my heart. It's not good for your mental health. Well, and it doesn't feel good anyways. Like, I get really mad at people. But then when I'm calm, it feels gross afterwards. That's why you keep the Legion name. You don't hide from your past. Just ask people not to be hypocrites when calling you out. Well, yeah, and there's different reasons why you have different names coming back, obviously, you know. But it's not like you're fucking trying to hide it. Like, dude, if I wanted to hide my actions, first of all, I would come on here and I would have a different name and have my camera off, and so you wouldn't fucking know. Obviously, when I say shit with my mouth and my face, duh, I'm aware that I'm fucking saying it and I'm pissed off. Hey, Michelle. Love you. You remember when I saw you the first time? It was before you happened to see me on Bella's channel. You wondered why your name was Save Robbie, and I started watching you in 2018. Time flies. That is crazy. Yeah, and originally it was, I mean, it still is. It's Save Robbie because many different reasons why I've been imperfect. And at that time in my life, you know, I was going through different struggles, and I came on here and saved, like, vlogging about the stuff I did at the time and all that, like, saved me from going other places in my mind and in the world. And so it just helped me. It was productive for me. And that's why I named it that. And I'm still imperfect. I'm not fucking, but I am a lot better than a lot of these fucking people who are so hypocritical and are not bold enough to fucking even make a mistake themselves. They can't even admit when they make a mistake. It's okay to do that. You do realize that, right? It's okay to fuck up, even if it's repeatedly, because you hear these people, well, they do it over and over again. Yeah, that's because we're fucking human. And it's probably going to happen again fucking tomorrow or later on to fucked up day. And Robin said, when I met Robbie, he blocked me because I tried to get him and MRB to break bread with each other. I'd break bread with that bitch. I don't even really care about the mommy ramblings things anymore. See, things calm down after a while. But when people keep them up and keep them up and keep them up, of course it's going to be relevant in that moment. It's going to be like, dude, shut the fuck up already. But there's people who truly cannot let go. And I think one of those reasons is people truly would forget who they are because they don't have true bonds or connections on here. And a lot of the bonds and connections that a lot of my haters have on here, if they have a channel, is their bond and their connection and their relevance. And it's not a lot of relevance either, because you're not going to get a lot of clout from my channel or my name, but they do get some. And that relevance is from hate bonding over me and other people. But I'm just talking from my experience. So if that stops, there's not real connections there because these people are afraid to open up to people or become vulnerable and make real connections. So if that topic of myself stops, they don't have anything else in common or really any interest in each other. So it goes away. If you look at their channels, looking at Captain Kangaroo or AJ, nobody cares when AJ fucking bowls or anything like that. No one gives a fuck because they know that she's a bad person anyways. But if she does something petty, or Captain Kangaroo does, then my haters will go over there and bond with them and they'll have fun trashing and doing that. But that doesn't last because they have no other interest. They don't talk about anything else but me or other people that they might possibly hate. No one's going to tune into their other stuff, because they are bad people. That is my opinion. Smiley says, I cannot let go of the abuse that Amber's little one got, even though the offending party has passed on. I will never forgive that abuse. And you know what? I always say, Smiley, just because people pass on does not make them a saint. Ever. And a lot of people disagree with me, and I don't care about this. When people say, don't disrespect the dead or whatever, first of all, my faith is so strong that I know even if you're the biggest asshole in the world, my faith is that you gain that higher level of knowledge about everything once you pass on, and none of this bullshit matters. So you cannot disrespect the dead. It's impossible because they can't get offended. The living we're the ones who have human emotions and anger and all that. You don't have that once you pass on. That was just your fucking human body in the flesh. So I don't like when people say, don't disrespect the dead. It's like they're way better off than we are right now, and they don't give a fuck what you think. So you could say whatever the fuck you want about who they were when they were here. That's my opinion on it. And we're not saints on here. I do believe that when we pass on, like, okay, if I were to pass on tomorrow, I would have a higher level of knowledge of every single person that hates me. I would be able to understand their point of view completely. And you guys may think that's crazy. Like, no, they're crazy. Well, I would know, you just would know everything. You would have this knowledge beyond this world. So none of this shit would matter. You'd be like, everything makes sense. Everything happened for a reason. We're all learning from this. So I don't give a fuck. It is getting deep. Deeper than the Titanic at the bottom of the fucking Atlantic. Wow. Necromancer. Hey, Siri, what's a necromancer?
Necromancy.
Magic involving communication with the deceased. I hope it's like that when we die. That's my faith. And everybody has their different. Like, I don't believe in hell. I believe that hell is, this is why I'd like interpretation. I don't go by the Bible completely. I believe in reincarnation, and I believe that when there's a forever burning ball of fire or a burning place of hell, I believe that is here in this universe. And if you don't get it right the first time, then you're going to come back in another life and learn something else. And you're just going to keep on fucking going. And I think it just keeps on going until we finally have that last bit of knowledge that we need for that ticket to get into heaven. Because I don't think people can go there. Not if you're good and bad. I don't think you can exist there unless you have that full level of understanding that you need to learn before you get there. And that ain't going to take one try. It's going to take a lot of different feelings, emotions, lifetimes, everything. That's what I believe. You think you live one fucking life, and just because you say, I believe Jesus died on the cross for my sins, but I'm going to go and be a fucking dick to everybody, and I'm going to be the biggest fucking little fucking hypocrite, and I'm going to die, and then I'm going to go to heaven. No, that's not the way it fucking works in my belief. You need to have a high level of understanding to be there. That is the final graduation ceremony. And dumb people, you ain't getting into heaven yet. You got to come back again and live another life until you can fucking learn some shit. I may be dumb as a box of fucking rocks about geography and a bunch of other shit in the world, but I am very fucking highly intelligent when it comes to my soul and my faith, and very confident in forgiveness. And I don't give a fuck what people say. They're like, oh, you can't forgive this. Well, guess what? I fucking do. And I have a higher level of understanding of what it feels like that none of this fucking matters except for learning shit for a higher knowledge into heaven. So I fucking do. And I will. First of all, it's not my job to forgive anyone, but I know that God overlooks all that shit, and we experience everything for a fucking reason, and we all end up in heaven eventually. But we're going to be stuck in this hell until we learn how to get the fuck out of it. So yes, I don't give a fuck what you've done on earth. You will eventually be in heaven, and that is my belief. And heaven ain't fucking floating and fucking hovering and fucking gyrating on fucking golden street poles and shit like that. That's nonsense. Heaven is full of knowledge, endless wisdom and knowledge that we're all going to learn from each other, learn from each other's experiences, it's a forever place of contentment, knowledge, and fucking finally retiring. That's what it is. You ain't going to be floating on a fucking cloud. It ain't going to be that cheesy, dumbass motherfucking bullshit. The fuck out of here with that. it is forever existence of existing in the actual fucking purpose of why we created to begin with. Fuck, I'm preaching my ass off. Thank you, Rachel, for 35 months being a member. Thank you for that. I really appreciate that. I need to do more for my members. I actually do have 2 more songs that I'm writing to complete my official, like, first ever album under the name Save Robbie. And these 2 other songs are going to be good. And I'm going to put that for members only to enjoy that, the album as a full playlist. And thank you, Locomite, for 41 months. Robbie did not say heaven is gyrating on a pole. I think heaven, is going to feel better than sex. Heaven is going to feel better than your favorite food. It's beyond our knowledge of excitement or good feeling and positive vibes. It's way beyond that. When people are like, do you think sex is going to be in heaven? I think sex is going to be so overlooked there because there's so many other things that feel fulfilling there and you really enjoy. I don't even think really there's going to be food there because we're not going to need it. We're going to have an everlasting body, but there's going to be things in heaven, I believe, that are beyond what we would ever imagine and wouldn't require that subtle, stupid little petty feeling of a fucking orgasm and shooting a couple centimeters of a load of semen out onto your chest. Come on. There's going to be endless amounts of semen in heaven. Question. We can't gyrate on a pole in heaven. I'm sure it'll be allowed if that's what you want to do, but I think there's going to be way higher things that are going to be better than gyrating on a pole. Yeah, and you will see your son up there, Lonnie. You will. In my belief, in my faith, which is very strong, that is a fact. And I believe that, how do I say this? Because time is different on earth. Because I don't think there's time in heaven. So this is how I look at it. I believe that when we pass away, I don't think we stay waiting in heaven. Like, oh, when are they going to pass so they can come up here? I believe it's instantaneous in that time. Like when you pass away, you're going to be with even people that are still alive. Does that make sense? Like, let's say I pass away and I'm married to Michelle K. When I die, I believe she's already going to be there. Does that make sense? Even though she's still living and I'm not going to wait around for it. It's already, does that make sense? Because time is a weird thing on earth. I think it's different there. I'm not going to have to wait for her. It's all going to happen at once. We're all going to be together at once. Do you understand what I'm saying? I know that may not sound right in the human mind, but I know what I'm talking about because of my faith. Meeting your best pals, and you might even meet up with people that maybe they didn't come in this life with you, that you knew in a past life. You're going to be there with everybody. Yeah, it's a created concept. All of your pets will be there. Any soul creature, anyone that you have loved, anything, they're all going to be there. This is oh, you get it? Okay. That's my belief. That's what I believe. And if you're going to be an asshole to me while we're on earth, I don't give a fuck. I'll be an asshole too, because I know God still loves me. You treat people the way you want to fucked up be treated. All right? Let's do a little bit of intuition and then I'll go. All right? If you haven't been here for my intuition before, I test my intuition of the first thing that comes to mind when you want me to read yours, but I'm going to do a little twist with it now because I think a lot of the haters out there, they're skeptical about it and they're like, oh, whatever. So I want to blow their minds too. So when it's your turn for me to do your intuition, I first want you to pick another creator or person on this platform that you want me to read first. That way, if they're lurking, they could be like, they could know if it's true or not. I don't need to prove anything to them. I'll do them, and then I'll do yours. Okay. So 71, you're first. Okay. So first, what you need to do is give me a YouTube. Sorry, I had to ban someone. Give me a YouTube creator or somebody on this platform that you want me to test my intuition and pull a card on, and then I'll do you. Okay. I love caffeine. Okay, you want me to do pesky. The first thing I'm getting is my nose is itching really bad. I don't know if there's some sort of scab, and it feels like it's on the outside of it. Hold on. And this could be a sign, not an actual physical thing, that it's a sense thing. Pesky is sensing something now, and this is not negative, but I have to go with my intuition. I also feel like it's you know how the saying is like, let's not stick our nose where it doesn't belong. I feel like Pesky's nose and her senses have been putting feelings in a certain situation. And I'm not saying on here what happened. I'm going with my intuition, by the way, Pesky, and I adore you. It could be wasteful and harmful for herself. That's what I'm getting, like, as far as like, but just barely, because I'm only feeling it on this side, and I don't feel like it's an actual physical thing. I feel like it's a metaphorical like sign of putting our nose in areas that could be damaging to ourselves, that don't usually involve ourselves. And the card that I got for Pesky is goodbye to the old, hello to the new. And so it says, you finished one part of your life, and now a new and even better part is beginning. Okay. So then now I will do 71. I'm immediately feeling with 71, I'm feeling dehydrated. Really, really dehydrated to the point where I feel, and listen, guys, I have to, when I test my intuition, I have to go with the first things I feel, or it would be a lie. It would just be making it up. So I have to go, I feel like this is affecting your whole entire body, but I feel 71 that this is also like a putting your time into things that are not beneficial, rather than, I guess it's the word neglecting. Oh, Robin, I think maybe you're spending a lot of time on things that are taking good value out of your self-care. Okay. Oh, did you just eat a cheeseburger? That tasted like a cheeseburger. Easy does it. 71. Okay. Stop trying so hard to control everything, and all the doors will open for you. So going along with this card and what I sensed, I feel like it's almost like a constant keeping you awake, lacking nutrition, lacking taking self-care, taking care of yourself, because you're trying to control everything that is beyond your control. So knock that shit the fuck off. Do you understand? All right, Breezy, you're up. So Breezy, you can choose a person on this platform that you want me to do first. Okay. And then I'll do you. I'll do everybody. I'll just roll over and do them all. If you guys don't mind crabs. So. Okay. And I'm going to take a hit off my. You're going to have Papa Murphy's. Ooh, we're doing brats tonight. Me and Butthead and Selena and Michael grilling brats. Well, they're grilling them. Okay. Robbie does everyone. That's going to be a whole fucking series of adult films. Oh, you want me to do James first? Okay, hold on. Let me take a hit. My vape. All right. All right. So immediately, with Lycan, I'm feeling something on the right side of my head, which is very fucking itchy. I don't think he has lice, but something feels very irritated over on this side. Now, this could either mean physically, but it could also mean like on the right side of your brain. Have you had I almost said a mammogram on your brain. I feel like there's something on the right side that could possibly be, are Are you sunburnt on the right side of your head? It feels like fucking... Oh, shit, now my leg's itching. Maybe he has crabs. The right leg is itching too. Are you having an allergic reaction to something today? I'm feeling very itchy on my right side. It's also now in my beard. That's my intuition, what I feel so far. And you probably possibly got yourself some fucking crabs. Have you been in the ocean? I'm feeling like, hey, Amy, love you. I'm feeling that like this is an irritation reaction to something. I'm not kidding. My whole fucking... Oh, fuck. Now I can't stop itching. Are you sunburnt? Got a rash or something. I don't know if this is STD related or... No, my right ball's itching and all sorts of fucking shit around. My fucking shit. I'm going to pull a card to go with that. Oh, right side is creativity, visual. And if that's in your brain... Okay, so if it's in the brain, but I almost feel like... Have you had yourself checked for like, are you going to have a stroke or something? Jesus, fuck. If you did, it's from sexual relations. And the card that you're getting, is let go. So this could make a little bit more sense now with this fucking shit. And then I'm going to move on from him because I'm not kidding. I can't stop fucking itching, but that could be the crabs. Could be the crabs. You need to let go. All right. It's saying as you surrender the need to control, your relaxed energy rapidly attracts your desires. So maybe this means like you're irritating yourself with part of something. Maybe that's why half of my body's going. And you feel the need of control over a certain situation or whatever this is. And it's irritating yourself, but you can easily let go and that burden will be gone. All right. God darn it. My God, will somebody fucking do a fundraiser for some fucking itching powder because my crotch is on fire. Holy shit. Look at that. I itched my fucking leg so bad that there's a red mark right there. Do you see that? It's right here. I told you I had crabs. I told you. Look at it. Ow. I just pulled a muscle in my fucking left butt thigh too. Fuck, I can't stop itching. I'm so hot. Oh my God. All right, Breezy, you're up. I am a true fire crutch. You bet your sweet ass. Oh my God. All right, I'm done. Let's move to Breezy. Breezy. Ooh. Breezy, I feel like this is a danger, okay? I don't know if you cut stuff often or chop things. I don't know if you're into crafts, whatever this is, dangerous things with your hands, but please be careful because I'm seeing this is something that can happen in the future. Okay? God, I'm itchy as fuck. Oh my God. But I feel like you could possibly chop your fingers off for some reason. And I'm feeling very concerned about it. It's saying spiritual teacher, Breezy. So your life purpose involves teaching others about healing and spirituality. But be careful around the fucking knives and the butcher block and shit like that. I'm very concerned. My God, now I'm itching everywhere. My body's really hot too. You're not going through menopause, are you, Breezy? Fuck. I'm still burning. It's not stopping. Is my address on this? I gotta use it as a fan. Stop it. You legit just got new kitchen knives and I'm scared of them. Yeah, be careful with that shit. Because I see physical fucking limbs coming off of your body. I am fucking around. All right, who's next? Why do I torture myself doing this? Lonnie's next. Lonnie, pick a creator and then I'll do you. And God, I'm taking off these pants. God, they're itching. I'm sorry, I am in my underwear and I don't care. It's fucking itching really badly. Okay. Oh God, I'm so hot right now. I had to rip my pants off because I'm scared and my crotch is burning and all sorts of shit. Look! My other side of my leg is red right there. Oh my God. Somebody's making my crotch burn. Can you imagine if people actually paid to come see me and they'd run out of the building? I'm like, get out of here. Somebody's making my crotch burn. Darling Nikki. Okay. Ooh. Darling Nikki, I immediately felt something right here, like almost like a tension. I don't know, not a hernia, but almost like a strain in my breathing. Could have been from ripping my pants off so fast, but I am feeling like some sort of strain, stressful breathing with her. And it's saying new career with Darling Nikki. Your work focus is shifting in a positive and new and successful direction. Maybe this could mean different position or whatever. Maybe she's stressing about that, but I feel very stressed and still itchy. All right, Lonnie, you're up. Ooh, Lonnie, this is weird because of, shit you've gone through on here lately and stuff, but I'm feeling like a very serene, peaceful feeling. Ooh, and I don't get this often. I feel like this is from a passed on female. I feel like this is a very pretty, she looks younger, not like a kid, but almost like 20s, 30s. Maybe this is somebody who like watches over you, but I'm getting a very peaceful feeling of like everything's okay. When I get that, I feel like it's a message from either someone who watches over you or a passed on loved one. She's very pretty and she makes me feel good. And I think I stopped itching because of her presence. I know, Pesky, I should have caught some of the crabs before Lonnie's guardian angel scared him off. It's saying, ask for what you want, Lonnie. Okay, so let the universe and other people know what you need. Maybe this person that I'm seeing, and what's funny about it is I'm seeing like just very, looks like very, very long black hair, just like almost breezy, blowing in the wind, no crabs, no itching, just like a very serene, cool, loving feeling. And maybe that's because I did rip off my pants and I've cooled down a bit. Okay. But I feel like maybe this is your guardian angel or someone who does look over you, even maybe a spirit guide. And you need to fucking ask that bitch what you want. Because I didn't even have to ask that bitch. And she scared the itching right out of my body as soon as I pictured her in my head. I giveth Robbie crabs and Lonnie taketh them away. That should be written in the scripture. Because that is a fact. Okay, Lonnie, who's next? I'm not going to be on here forever, but, it was your best friend's heavenly birthday on last Saturday. Oh, my God, rest in peace, Lonnie. Yes, she had long brown. Aw. Well, maybe that's who's watching over you. Okay, who's next? Please, I should have people go get themselves checked for STDs before I do my intuition on them. Because I'm getting tired of fucking feeling your symptoms. Locumai's up immediately. Locumai, are you biting? And this is not physical. I already know. Like I can sense this right now. I feel like you are biting, not your tongue, but literally closing your mouth about something that you feel like you need to speak up upon. It literally biting down so hard. Not even your tongue, because you can at least open your mouth when you bite your tongue. You need to tell somebody something. Now, this could be anything. This could be telling somebody your feelings romantically. It could be telling somebody how you feel, but no matter what it is. And fish antibiotics cannot cure this because this is emotional, Locumai. Okay. Oh, and then I have to do the creator that you choose, Locumai. Are you doing cocaine? Do you need to tell somebody and ask your dealer if they have any more? Maybe that's what you're biting your lip on. But that's what I'm sensing with you. And then I'll pull your card and you could pick a creator for me to pull a card. Yes, actually on both because I need to say anything, but I'm biting my tongue literally. So you do need a refill on cocaine. That's fine. Just let your dealer know. Okay. And your wish is granted. It's saying, Locumai. So what you've asked for is coming true, whatever that is. Okay, now what YouTube creator or person on the platform would you like me to read for you? Make sure it's not a whore. I don't want to feel the STD. So no, I'm not doing a reading on Granny's watching. So I'm just kidding. How about Sleuth Mom? Okay. Sleuth Mom, I'm feeling, I don't know if she's currently writing a book or in a very heavy book, but I'm seeing lots of pages turning. This could mean that she's turning, you know, a new chapter in her life, but I feel like this is actual like educational or something. You don't have to tell me if she goes to college or anything like that, or if she's writing a book, but I feel like there's a lot of information coming in at once and just keep turning the page. But I also feel overwhelmed by it as well. Okay. It's saying affirmations. Maybe she's scrolling through tons of different affirmations that she needs to tell herself to motivate and to continue and to keep going with something. It's raining really hard right now. Okay, so it's saying to lift up your thoughts and energy and to attract what you desire, use positive affirmations. So pulling this card along with my intuition, I feel like there is so many, it's almost like maybe she's looking for affirmations for herself to comfort herself with something, but she needs to like look within herself to find the correct way to have a self-affirmation with herself, okay, to comfort herself. All right. Masturbation works. I'm just saying that is one of the main affirmations I give myself. I'm not saying she needs to masturbate. I'm saying from my own experience. Okay. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. Who's next? Who is next? Hold on a minute. Hold on. Before anybody says that, I feel like there's somebody is saying, read me. I feel like this is somebody I know, and they're not saying it in the chat. They're summoning me. This is a female. This is a heavier set female, a little bit. So I'm going to pull a card for you, whoever you are. But that's what my intuition just told me. You heavy set bimbo? Just kidding. You're not that big. Not from what I can see. My first intuition that I'm getting from you is there's some sort of I don't know if you're going on a trip or if you're on a trip. And this is a person that's like sending signals to me right now. I don't know if you're going on a trip involving an amusement park, or I feel like this is negative from the past. I feel like maybe this person's feelings were hurt at an amusement park, or something tragic might have. No, it's not something tragic. I feel like this person, maybe they used to go to an amusement park regularly with somebody who wounded them or injured them emotionally, and they can't get over it. I'm going to pull a card for that. Oh, it's saying holiday. Maybe you are going to an amusement park. Maybe you're going to get fingered on the roller coaster like Reese Witherspoon in the movie Fear. Was it called Fear? I think so. The answer you're looking for can be found during a vacation retreat or holiday getaway. I'm still feeling this connection with the past. Maybe you need to go to this place where your heart was broken, or that gives you a bad memory, and make a good memory so you can change that out of your mind. Okay. All right. I would tell them to choose a creator, but they're sending me telepathic bullshit. I think they just said Molly go lightly, so I'm going to go with that. Molly, I'll do my intuition and then pull a card, and then I'll move to whoever wants one. Feeling something with Molly go lightly, and this is something I'm going to have to tell her this later. I feel like she's been trying to figure out a certain way to comfort something or heal or like relax. And I feel like that would be marijuana. I'm not a doctor. I feel like she needs to start doing marijuana. Oh, it's saying travel. Maybe you could travel and go find yourself some marijuana in a different state. An upcoming trip proves to be life-changing in positive ways for Molly Golightly. Get herself some heavy-ass fucking dope, too. Okay? All right, who's next? You were thinking of going to the state fair, but you changed your mind, Gladys? Oh, Michael just went there the other day. And Butthead, they got the alien that I posted in my community post. What's his name again? Henry. They named him Henry. Okay, let's go to Bechdel Reel. So Bechdel Reel, pick another person or creator on here you want me to do, and then I'll do you. I guess this also gives an opportunity if you want to choose other people in chat too. That way more people can get one. Ooh, I don't like this. I'm going to do you while you're choosing your person. Oh, you're heading on a cruise, Rosaline? Be careful. Make sure it's not called the Olympic. Titanic. Bechdel Reel, I hope I got something here. So I don't know if this could involve heart or breasts. And I'm not a doctor, but I have to go with my feeling on this. And either hopefully you've had a mammogram or have one soon, or had like your, I almost want to say blood sugar and heart shit. See, and I'm not a doctor. So when I get intuition and I just get weird feelings places, I kind of just have to like say where it feels. Do you have blood pressure issues? Oh, it's saying marriage, Bechdel Reel. The fairies joins you in celebrating wedded bliss. Are you going to a wedding? Someone you love going to? Are you stressing about going to a wedding? Maybe that's what the blood sugar and blood pressure I'm feeling. Okay, I have crabs officially. They're all over my fucking head. They're all over my legs. And I'm itching again. Do you have bed bugs? No, I'm just kidding. Did you want to choose a creator for me to do? Bechdel Reel? Do you guys hear the rain? I can't stand the rain. It's my window. I can't stand the rain. You know, I just missed Missy Elliott in concert here in Colorado. Like, I think she was here like a week ago or something. I fucking love Missy Elliott. Love her. Did she respond, or should I move on to the next person? You want me to do 71? Oh, okay. I'll do 71. Okay. 71. Now I'm getting something with like tiptoeing toes in my feet. But I don't feel like this is a physical thing. I feel like somebody is stepping on your toes. Now this could be physically or emotionally, but somebody is invading. They're taking advantage of you, 71. They're invading your space, but also stepping on your toes. So they're going beyond that and taking advantage instead of respecting your boundaries, which I feel like you've made boundaries very clear to whatever situation this is or person. And you've made that clear. And I feel like this is, at this point, it feels like almost intentional. Like this person could be purposely trying to rattle you. You got travel. Okay, so an upcoming trip proves to be life-changing in positive ways. They are? Well, fuck them. All right, so Regina, you're up. I just saw that, and I'm sorry, I just saw that. Where'd you go, Regina? Oh, there you are. Okay, Regina, so you can pick a creator for me to do, or somebody else in this chat. I'll do them, and then I will do you. Oh, they're on YouTube. Okay, 71. Well, they need to knock that shit off. Do you understand? Whoever you are, I got eyes in the back of my head. Okay. I'll do Regina first, and then she could pick whoever. So Regina, I'm getting. Oh, I don't like this either. But see, listen. If you've never seen me, and you guys can test your intuition as well. When I test my intuition, I have to go with the very first thing that comes to my mind or feeling, or it's going to be a lie. I'm not going to make it up. And sometimes it's something maybe you don't feel comfortable saying. Oh, Beck, I'm sending you them too. But I'm seeing like, and I don't know if this involves, because I'm not a doctor, but like a bald shaved head. But I don't feel like this is you or anything bad that's going to happen to you, Regina, but I almost feel like this is somebody who is going to pass away. And I hate saying that. So I'm going to draw a card. I don't like that, but I don't know if it could be close to you, or I almost feel like you're agitated with this person though. Maybe you don't like them as much. Oh, you know what it is? I feel like maybe somebody who could possibly be getting sick or is sick. There could be tension between you two, but to move on past that and like in the last days or however long would be left to take advantage of time together and get over dramatic stuff or whatever it is. Okay. So start appreciating the people around us more, because life is short. And I feel like, yeah, it's like a sickness. Everyone is getting holiday and travel. Maybe it's because it's summertime. The answer you're looking for can be found during a vacation retreat or holiday getaway. Maybe this is somebody who lives further away from you, that maybe you need to go travel because life is short, and spend some time with this person. Maybe that's what it is. Regina, are you still here, Regina? I would like you to do one for Amber Alerts. All right. While we're waiting for Regina, I'll do one for Amber Alerts, and then I'll do Smiley. Okay. Oh, with Amber, I'm immediately feeling like it's like a muggy, gross feeling. And it wasn't because I was hot earlier. I feel like there's like a cooped up feeling. I don't know if it's been storming where you are, Amber, or like if there's just been a reason to kind of be secluded lately, but I feel like, or maybe it's just been too miserable to go somewhere because of heat in your area, or maybe if you have humidity, which I'm sure you do, and I think where you live. Yes, I am the psychic weatherman as well. Okay. Feel it right here in my right nipple that Amber has been hiding out from the heat and the moisture. And it's right here. I can feel it right there. Okay. And, but I almost feel like this has been maybe unhealthy hibernation or dormant, staying dormant. Oh, thank you for that, Smiley. I appreciate that. Hold on. Thank you. That was really nice. Thank you.
Green means go. If you don't already know, put your foot on the gas, then go ahead and move your ass. Out my way. Out my way. Green means go. Go.
I don't know where Amber went. She's probably hibernating. Okay. But we're going to pull a card to go along with that. And then we're going to do Smiley. Told you she's hibernating. Holy shit! Amber! 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 Where is she? It says, the birth of a child brings great blessings to you in the world. Oh my God, she's hibernating because she's pregnant. Amber, whose child? She's going to bore the heart of a child, but who is the question? Amber, are you getting knocked up because you're hibernating? You know how everybody got pregnant like during wintertime and during the pandemic and shit like that? She's getting fucked in hibernation. Malikin says, don't look at me. Well, I don't know who you're doing, Amber. Amber? Amber! Amber, rewind just a little bit because Smiley wanted me to do you and now I'm about to do Smiley. Maybe that's why you're pregnant. Maybe I got you pregnant because I did you. There is some sort of impregnation going on in your life right now. The eggs are they're cycling. All right. You've got to keep the swimmers away from the eggs. Oftentimes, I'm not a doctor, but rubber condoms can prevent that. Dental dam, if you, because they can swim through your urethra that's down in your throat, and they can swim down to your ovaries if you're a swallower. If you spit, you're fine. Maybe a little bit can get caught in your saliva and you can get pregnant if you swallow that shit. Okay? Put your phone down and all of a sudden you hear, Amber! All right, Smiley, it's your turn. Don't swallow. Just kidding. You can't get pregnant from that. That's why most whores swallow. So, all right, Smiley, you are up. Now, Smiley, I'm feeling a very, and this isn't like, this is not friends. This is, I feel like a amount of like, love that's surrounding. I don't know how old you are. You don't have to dox yourself or anything, but I feel an incredible amount of love around you. I don't know if this is like, it's considered like family. And I'm not talking about on YouTube or anything like that. I'm talking in real life. Lots of busyness, I feel like, from that love. I don't know if you have a lot of kids, grandkids, that kind of stuff, but I feel like the love just keeps spreading generations. And I feel like this is something maybe that's been going on for a while, like maybe in your, what did they call that? Descending ancestors and family. I don't know if this is tradition in your family, but I'm feeling very much support. Now, with that being said, I feel like, and this is not a black sheep thing, but I feel like oftentimes there can be one person within a group of people that we don't know feels left out. And I'm not saying, so pay attention to everybody. That's impossible sometimes. But I feel like there is somebody, Smiley, that sees love that you give, and they're feeling left out. And it's not your fault, because I feel like you're busy with this kind of stuff. But maybe reach out to somebody you haven't spoke to in a while, or something that doesn't, maybe they're not showing signs of it. But there's always that person, you know, that they see you loving other people and stuff, and they're like, wow, what about me? That's what I feel. I feel like there's somebody, and I feel like they're not angry about it, but I feel like maybe they feel like you don't love them. So you need to get in contact with whoever this is, because they just feel like empty and sad. I'm not talking like depressed to the point where they're going to, jump off anything or blow anything up or anything like that. I just feel like they just want to be recognized. You also got married. Look at all you people traveling in marriage. Now, this does not mean you getting married, but it says the fairies join you in celebrating wedded bliss. Are you ignoring somebody maybe who sent you a wedding invitation? Smiley? Oh, they died? Were they going to get married? Because you got this. It's saying join in wedded bliss along with my intuition. So I like to connect them sometimes to see if it makes more sense. And I'm sorry if that happened, like, you weren't able to show them how much you love them if they did pass away. I mean, it's just like an empty feeling of like looking from the outside, like, wow, I love them so much, and they give all these people all this love. I just feel invisible. That's how I felt. And I'm sorry, but I have to go with my intuition, or it's false. It doesn't feel genuine. And who just walked in the room with crabs? Because I'm itching again. Pesky, where you at? You should have stepped up. You didn't. It's okay. When we pass on, like I said earlier, I feel like everything makes sense, and we don't have those hurt feelings anymore or anything like that. But that is, and I think we can all take notes from that. Like, there's always that, probably a couple of people, especially if you have a lot of friends or a lot of loved ones, there's probably a lot of people that do feel left out. So whenever you get that intuition, that gut feeling inside, like, oh, I should call, or I should text so-and-so. And this is for everybody. Do it. Even if you feel dumb, just being like, hey, I haven't spoke to you in a while, or I was just thinking of you. Like, that's not creepy. You should do that, because that can make somebody's whole entire day. Okay. I need to get off of here. I'm sitting in my chair in my underwear, and I think that the humidity from the rain is coming in. And can you hear this? My thighs are sticking to the material of this chair. Isn't that cool? But my red marks went away. Look. It's gone. Isn't that weird? Gone. And I was itchy as fuck. Because one of you crab-infested people decided to come into my chat and ask me what's going on. You should have stepped up. My mother was not okay with it. I should have. You know what? All is good. Life is a learning lesson. We all learn. But, just like when we make up with somebody that we fought with, If there's been so many people that I'm like, can't stand that person, that I love now, like with all my heart. All my heart. So it kind of teaches you, like, okay, next time I feel like that with somebody, even though it's really hard if they irritate you a lot, it's like it could go so much quicker by like getting over shit, you know. My stretch marks are gone. Yeah, I lost so much weight too because one of the trolls came in here and made me feel like a fat cow. And that's a fact too. I think I'm going to do a group card and then I'm going to go. Sometimes when I do this for a while, I'm not kidding, when you test your intuition, your body's an instrument for it. So you just start feeling all these weird feelings in your whole body, and possibly maybe call my doctor so I could see if I could get checked for an STD or something. They'll be like, what are your symptoms? I'd be like, oh, I was just doing my intuition online and there was a bunch of whores in my chat. Okay. Who's Birdo? You were once 250 and now you're 130. That's amazing. Is that a troll, Lonnie? You still have stretch marks? Well, yeah, that's going to happen. My first boyfriend had stretch marks because he was never overweight, ever. But when he went through puberty, we were both 19 years old. And I was like, what are all these weird marks on your body? And when he hit his growth spurt, you know, before puberty and afterwards, he grew so fast that it like made stretch marks on his body. Isn't that weird? Sometimes we need to adults remember that people, mothers, are not always right. We love and believe them. Doesn't mean they're our oracles. Exactly. I also don't, and a lot of people disagree with this, and I think it's common sense. I don't like when people say, respect your elders. I think respect is earned. And if you have asshole elders around you that are, and I'm not talking about your mom, by the way, I'm saying in general, that statement is just so stupid. Unless it's like a senile elderly person that, you know, of course you're going to be kind to that person because they don't really know what's going on in the world. But that's the person you're talking. You could block them if they're being a dick. But if you're not a good example and you're not respectful, then you don't get it in return just because of your age, just because you're older than somebody, because the younger person could be more respectful than you, a better person than you, and you deserve no respect from that. So sometimes we have assholes. It is the truth, not senile, just hurt. Yeah. Yeah, like, and that's why, I mean, just anywhere in the world, on YouTube, on social media, in politics and religion, if we get offended, which I think we all do, we have like our limits or boundaries or whatever, where we just get super offended when certain things are said or done. But if we, like Lonnie's been doing breathing, you know, shit lately and stuff, like if we learned how to, what I need to learn is how to not quickly react before thinking on something, or because I'm a very impatient person just naturally. But if I learn to sit on things more, not even in negative situations, but, you know, like when you're thinking about buying a car or, you know, really thinking about stuff before taking action on it, like I would save myself a lot of issues. And I think that can go for every situation in the world, especially fighting with people. Because if you piss me off and in that fucking moment I'm pissed off at you, yeah, bitch, I'm calling you every fucking name. Every fucking thing that offends you is going to come out of my fucking mouth. And I am going to be like, there are no fucking apologies for it. I don't give a fuck if this hurts your feelings, bitch. You fucking came for me first, so I don't give a fuck. You're a blah, 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 blah. And then the next morning, you'll see me log on. Hey guys, sorry. I know I was upset last night. I'm really sorry. For things I said. See, but if I thought first, then I wouldn't have to come on and, you know, make myself look like a fool and apologize repeatedly, you know, because people will be like, this is a pattern of behavior. Yeah, it's called fucking I'm working on it, bitch. That's what it is. My pattern of behavior is I'm fucking working on it. So you want to fucking come for me? I'll fucking come for you too, bitch. I don't give a fuck. You want to fucking talk shit to me? I'll fucking do the same to you and your whole fucking family. Morning, guys. Sorry about that. I didn't mean any of that. I know that I told you that I was going to fuck your husband, but that was years ago when we fucked. So I'm sorry. Right after he proposed to you, he came to my house and we had sex. But I don't want to be petty, so I'm so sorry for my behavior. Your husband fucks me better than you. Questions? Oh, exactly. If you're able to witness your behavior, then and make it known that you're trying to change, it's no different than a fucking addiction. I mean, we have patterns of shit we try to break all the time. It's not easy. Impulsivity is problematic. My ADHD gets me in trouble. Oh my God. Me too. I think I have ADHD. I haven't been officially diagnosed, but I'm probably crazy on all of those diagnoses. There's a check mark by every single one of them, probably. OCD, ACDC, ADHD, all of it. Okay. So, God, I'm glad. I was gonna, because I was like, oh, I need to do laundry, so I could film my movie tomorrow, like with a decent outfit. I'm glad I didn't go do it today because it's pouring rain right now. Do I have a link for mine and COVID's OnlyFans, or? I think you have ADHD. Yeah, I definitely have some. Something is fucked up with me. Definitely. So. Berto, not this channel. Are you talking about a link to call in? I'm about to end it here in a minute. Do you guys hear the rain? It's thundering now. You and COVID really have OnlyFans? No, it's just a joke. But that would probably sell really fucking good, huh? I mean, his body, if those are like his, like when he works out and shit and does his videos and bounces his tits, his body's better than mine, but we would make bank. Just have like a circle jerk and make like $20 a pop. That would be awesome. My husband would be, he could join in too, would make a lot more money. You know what I'm saying? So, is anybody going live? I'm about to end this. Anything like that? Anything? Holy shit, that's so loud. You know, people on here would go nuts. Yeah, I think a lot of us should start doing adult website content. I think that's really what people want. You know, they want to see us get fucked. So might as well give them a show. Okay. Yeah, Rachel, I'm excited. I'm really, the next couple of weekends and stuff, I'm going to start binge doing scenes. So if there's people, now I don't want to sound mean when I say this, okay? Because I don't want my movie to suck. I'm going to start off by saying that. So far, I'm very happy with the way it's coming along. Thea is an amazing... That bitch has had acting classes, by the way, but she's amazing. And I do have some characters that I need people to play them still. And this is not in person. You have to remember the movie is set in a true crime community and also filmed outside of actual events. But a lot of it is like how true crime live streams are set up with different characters that are suspects and stuff. So I do need people to play some of these people. But like, just if like you're my friend or whatever, just because I like you, I don't want you to be a part of it. I don't want that to sound mean, but please like be serious and be good, because I take it seriously. Like, I don't want it to be just some shit show fucking around on YouTube stuff. Like, I want it to be believable and fun and good. So I don't want like shitty actors is what I'm saying. Did that come out bad? Did you see the movie Skin Deep? You could reenact John Ritter Rooster fight, glow in the dark. OnlyFans. Ooh, that could be hot. I really do enjoy Tiffany's dancing. She did like this dance with her glow sticks. I thought that was really cool. I was like, wow, I've never seen anything like this. This is actually really fucking cool. She put like glow sticks all over her body in the dark and was dancing. It was cool. Batman is definitely part of the true crime community. If you ask me, I love Batman. I like Superman better. Well, Batman and Robin together in a porn is hot. Other than that, sing solo, no. I did show a snippet. I have a snippet of the first 7 minutes of the movie on my channel, and that's all I'm giving until the whole thing is filmed. And then I'm going to make an actual trailer for it, so you could see like all the different scenes. And then when I put the movie on my channel for free, like people keep asking, where do I find it? What theater? It's not in theaters. It's not a big motion picture. It's just for fun. It's going to premiere on my channel as a live premiere, so we could all be in the chat together. And it is a whodunit, like who's the killer or killers or whatever, and guessing together and watching it together and just having fun and eating snacks, and it'll be live. So it's going to be fun when it's finished. Is that all I had to say? They had glow-in-the-dark condoms. That's so cool. So you put a glow-in-the-dark condom on your penis, the other guy does it, and then you sword fight in the dark. Look into that. Yes. And Lokamai, you got to film your parts too. Uh-oh, my signal's fucking up because of the rain. Sorry about that, guys. It's 4:44. Make a wish. I am actually going to read 444 spiritual number before we go. Okay. Let's go ahead and take a look. Give me a second. 444 angel number. All right. So this is for everybody. I feel like my intuition is telling me to read this rather than pulling a group card. I feel like this is where are you looking for movie stars? No, I'm just looking for serious people that are like serious about like taking it seriously, so it's not fucking stupid. I don't want my movie to be dumb when it's finished. All right. So this is for everyone. It's 4:44 here. Not anymore, but this is the message for everyone that I feel like God wants me to tell you. In numerology, the angel number 444 can mean many things, including guidance and support, a message from your angels that they are with you and offering guidance and support. You're on the right path, a reminder that you are on the right path and your determination will be rewarded. So a lot of us are like, why am I going through this? If you're going through a hard time, that can still be the right path. Positive energy, reassurance that you are not alone and positive energy surrounds you. In harmony with the universe, a sign that you are in perfect harmony with the universe and aligned with your life's purpose. And making a big decision, a sign that you're going to successfully make a big decision, progress towards your goals, and gain more control over your life. And change, it's a sign to make change for the better with comfort that the universe is supporting you. Now, hold on, because I want to go to this as well, because the number 4 has significant meaning in the spiritual realm, symbolizing the 4 elements: air, fire, water, and earth, and emphasizing the importance of collaboration, unity, practicality, structure, and hard work. So I feel like that's a message of what I was talking about earlier, about doing what you want to do, whether it's positive and people don't like it, but it's better than doing it negative and having all these likes and views and hate watchers and all that shit. I feel like this is saying people need to come together. And then maybe if they do, I'll actually start fucking enjoying that word, community. So that's your spiritual message of the day. The other fucking spiritual message is stop being a cunt. I think that's what the heavens are trying to tell all of us. Cunt, fuck off, and stop being a cunt. Okay. Yes. Did you see I think you watched the intro of it. The clip on my channel, the first 7 minutes now has Thea's part along with the intro. But yeah, it's going to be really good. Thea is still amazing. She's awesome. But I got to go. So. Oh, and by the way, just to end on a semi-negative note, but not really, Miss Portland, you're a fucking asshole. You're a fucking asshole, Mrs. Portland. Fuck. You. Fuck you, bitch. You little whore. I don't like you. I'm never gonna like you again, and you are a terrible fucking person. And yeah, I see all the fucking shit you're saying about me, and guess what? Fuck you. Hey guys, sorry about what I said about Miss Portland last night, but this morning I still do believe that she's a cunt! You fucking cunt! Have a good day, love you guys, bye. Except for you, Miss Portland, rotten hell. No chance. No